Good luck with that one.
Oh, shit.
That ain't happening.
Mike's pissed.
Okay.
No, how can you make a stupid mistake like that?
I gotta go to my Facebook page, but let me cut
Like,
this
you
off.
did
I was going to say, you're not live on the FB yet.
No, not live on Facebook
Anyways,
yet.
No.
But okay.
Oh, maybe that might work.
Let's see what's going on here.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens.
That's how we're about to be feeling in a minute.
That's bars. You're
Alright,
live on
so
YouTube.
We are public. We are public now on Facebook, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
You're now on Facebook?
We are. We are.
So we're actually live?
We're live.
We're live in this piece?
We're
Wow,
live
we
in
are
this
live.
piece.
Holy.
Let's get the lower thirds going. Toronto Talk, baby. Let's clap it
1,
out.
2, 3. Hey!
Yeah, let's get that off the screen.
It feels like an S Club 7 party.
S Club.
There ain't no party like an S Club
We're
party.
gonna show you how.
Yeah. I fucking missed that show. High school all over again.
Does her thing.
I never watched it, but I gotta play that song every.
This Joe, she got the flow.
Jesus, girl, you know that shit hard.
Here we
You was
go.
prime age for that shit, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
Like, how old
that
were
was
you when
a
that came
tune
out?
when I was a youth.
When you were a mad youth,
A
eh?
tune when I was a youth.
It's a fucking S Club. I was in
I don't
like
know how to
high
figure
school. I
this
was
out.
just about ending high school when that shit came out, so it was prime puberty time for that show for me, for a couple of those
I'm not
ladies,
that
man. I ain't even gonna
smart.
front. Shout out to the S Club 7. So who we got in the building? Introduce yourselves. We got Bougie
Okay.
and
I am Miss Bougie B. Bougie.
yeah.
You know, the
Which one's
horniest
it?
woman in comedy.
Oh shit. Okay. Tell that to the camera. Let the
Right?
camera know.
The horniest woman in comedy.
How did you get that name?
Actually, a fellow comedian dubbed me that because I'm a filthy little whore,
Oh wow.
and I'm known to do some shit on stage, and I'm known to say some shit too. And I
Alright.
brought my girl with me, Miss Maj B.
Hi. Host and founder of Adult Art Attack.
Yay.
Speakeasy Cannabis Event Company. Hosting events like Paint Puff Pass where we smoke weed and we paint subliminally sexual paintings together.
Nice.
Pretty good. So I guess
That
I'm the
sounds
sexiest
interesting.
or the horniest art therapist in town.
I guess you are. That explains why we're such good friends. We met because I actually did a comedy show at her spot.
That's true. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm just posting this up right now to the Toronto
same.
Talks.
I'm just getting it all. I already put it to Toronto Talks.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
I
so
got
we
you.
live on the
I
Toronto
got
Talks
you.
page. So if you want to share from there, if you want to share from my page, or if Maloney or Mike here are sharing it. So we got a couple of horny female comedians up in the building. So you know what it means? We're gonna get into some fucking trouble tonight.
We are going
And
to get
apparently,
into the shit.
Y'all got some weird ass bottle. Let me see that bottle.
Yeah.
It is
What?
a mason jar.
We got a mason jar. I apologize. We have a mason jar. Kind of looks like piss. I'm not gonna lie. So hopefully we're not
Looks like
drinking
dark
those.
ass piss.
Like I feel like this is like
Surprise, we're getting kinky.
oh shit! It's one of those parties. It's was it Drink Fest? We gotta drink the goat's piss
Yeah.
so we can compete.
Pretty
All right,
much.
what exactly is this?
So this is. So I do comedy, but I also run an edibles company with my
okay.
father, Papa Bougie.
Papa Bougie.
Yeah,
Shout out Papa
it's-
Bougie.
Thank you. Shout out Papa Bougie. And it's called Uncle Mitchie's
And I
Munchies.
the mic. You
Huh?
said in the mic. The mic.
Oh,
like
sorry.
closer? Like we have to
Closer?
like
Am I
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
way
yeah.
too?
There you
Okay. So yeah, the brand's called Uncle Mitchie's Munchies.
Okay.
I love it because my father's even the fucking logo on that shit. And
Shout out Pops.
Yeah, and our flagship product is what we call a Bayesian sweet tea. It's good chilled.
Yes,
it's
it
good
is.
warm. It's pretty much tea, but it has This batch, I had to tone it down for Mike because last time I hit Mike with the 900.
Oh,
so we
shit.
brought this
Oh,
down
man.
to a 600 milligram. But this shit is potent.
Is it 6 per shot or 6 the whole bottle?
The whole thing, I think.
The whole bottle.
Yeah, the whole mason jar,
yeah.
600.
Oh, okay,
600,
okay,
yeah.
okay. I think it's
Okay,
a
well,
shot.
that's reasonable.
Yeah, but a shot
Yeah.
can still fuck you up.
That's
Yeah.
reasonable.
All
I had
right.
a few shots.
It's like a rhino
And I had some other
tranquilizer.
things that day.
Word.
And I
It's
went
like
to another
rhino
client.
So yeah,
Tranquilizer?
so you know, because it is the 420 edition, and you know, Mike has sampled, and I know he's talked about this product on the show before.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I got to show up and bring this, and we each got to do some shots.
All right.
Oh, shot.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
let's
I
dive
can't.
right. Let's dive
Yeah.
head first into the pool of shit.
Right?
Let's get it.
But I gotta work later, man. Fuck.
Oh, you're working? Oh man.
I thought
feel
this
bad
was
about
I'm
work.
sleeping after
Right.
this.
I thought this was work.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Is there like a flavor to it?
You'll
You'll
taste
see.
it.
I didn't even want to taste it.
This is crazy.
That's the problem. You don't even realize there's weed in it. That's so dangerous.
Yeah.
Delightful.
Oh shit.
It's the sweetest thing you've ever tasted.
Are we gonna do a shot every 5 minutes?
It's like
No, you
breast.
guys are gonna
It's
do
like
a shot.
sippling.
It's like breast milk.
It's like
No, no,
it's
no.
like suckling from the tit of a honeybee.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
wow.
love honey. I'm gonna
Yeah,
keep this one. It's
pass
the
it
fullest
down.
one.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
This sounds like
Alright.
an experience.
This is a big
Pass it
shot.
down.
This is an ounce.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is an ounce.
Okay, give me the one with the least. That's good.
All right, cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Happy
Happy fucking 420.
Happy 420. Happy 420.
Happy
Right.
420.
Much love.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy 420. Let's do this shit.
I don't even do that.
Ooh, that's good.
That does taste like fucking honey from us.
That tastes
really
honey.
good.
That
Suckling,
tastes like
Whatever.
yeah. Suckling from the teeth.
So I have some THC honey and some THC CBD at home, and when I get sick, I put that shit in the water and just drink like half the fucking jar.
Maybe
So
you
it tastes
just
just
need to
like
drink. Maybe you just need
Yeah.
to drink this.
maybe I think it's like 180 milligrams or something. So
Okay.
That is delicious.
I'll
Yeah.
fuck with it.
Are we having more?
Can I give
Oh,
it a
we
shot?
can have more.
Give it
Yeah.
another shot.
Let's
Yeah,
just get right
and don't worry,
into
I
it.
brought some for y'all to take home too.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
The bestest.
Yo, the guests that bring gifts
Yes.
are always the guests that are welcome back again.
Thank you very much.
My mama raised me right. Shout out Mama Bougie.
Yes.
Who's actually in Amsterdam right now.
Shut up, Mama Bougie.
Yes.
Fucking
She
Mama
flew out
Bougie.
last night. She's clearly gonna have a happy 420.
Yeah,
Shit,
clearly.
I love that shit. That's what's
Is
up.
420 relevant?
This is like the
This day
nectar
and
of
age.
Mother Nature's
It's
breast.
420.
Oh my
relevant in
God,
this
that
day
is
and
so
age.
beautiful.
I
Thank
think
you.
it's absolutely
The fact
relevant.
that now it's legal doesn't even matter. I don't know. It's like 420 every day.
Yeah, totally.
Actually, interesting enough,
Yeah.
really weed is more illegal now than it was.
There you
More
go.
illegal.
More illegal.
That's
Yeah,
not
it's more
age
illegal right
prohibition.
now.
Yeah, like weird. When I was talking to Mark Emery last night, he's like, "There's now 48 laws against cannabis, when as in the prior,
Yeah.
there was 8.
Yeah.
So we've it's
entered-
way more criminalized.
We've entered
actually
a
now.
new
See?
age of prohibition. What I don't like right
Cheers.
now is that the big people are getting all the money and the little people,
Right,
you know what I mean?
that's
You gotta
right.
have big
Yeah.
money to compete.
Yeah.
That's no fucked
Yeah.
up.
You know what? Your
But it's
shirt
not for the
says
market.
Yeah.
Ah, there we
your
go. We got
shirt
it. We got
says
it.
it
Pros.
right. Fuck Ford.
Oh, so much.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you for noticing this. So
Yeah.
this is the new lick. I'm pressing these up. I'm going to be selling these because a lot of shit's going on. I mean, the one thing I do like is that the man, kind of said at first, okay, I'm going to let anyone sell it. And now he kind of scaled it back. But fuck for it. You know what I'm saying? So this is the new lick. I'm going to have some of these shirts
Right.
pressed up. And, yeah, hit me up if you want your fuck for it t-shirt.
For
Your
sure.
hashtag fuck for it t-shirt.
Yeah,
Hey.
hashtag.
Don't forget the hashtag. The
Yeah.
hashtag's really
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
My favorite hashtag. Oh, here's one for you.
Yeah.
My favorite hashtag is hashtag druggy Dougie.
Oh, I like that.
Right?
I like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I'm feeling this already.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Hey.
And I'm already fucked
Shit.
up.
Oh man,
Are you
make some
with
noise
that?
for Mike
Before.
being priorly
Before.
fucked.
All right.
Yeah, so
Good luck with that, my brother.
fuck you up.
Hope you're not driving.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll probably be driving.
Brought water?
Don't say
Yeah,
that
bro.
shit.
Okay.
No, I'm not driving, but I'll probably be driving after all of this shit.
Uh.
So I'll be breaking into someone's car or something. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Grand
But
He didn't bring his car, but he's gonna be leaving with someone's car. You know
I
what
don't know
I
how
mean?
fucked up I got out of her fucking shit.
You told me, man.
Yo,
You told me straight up.
yo,
passed
the
out. I
man-
told you should have called me.
Yo,
Fuck.
the man literally just packed up his equipment and walked out halfway through the fucking day.
No.
Couldn't handle it no more.
But you know what?
I was
felt
horrified.
so much love because I was like, mission accomplished. I was like, who's getting fucked up today? Didn't think it was going to be my DJ, but still.
Don't even
Still.
blame me, I gotta go home.
Stone,
gotta
my
go.
brother,
That's
what happened,
incredible.
my
I was
dude?
hearing voices in my head. It was just bad.
That might have been
I like it.
that might have been the meth.
Oh.
Oh yes! By the way, that's the secret ingredient.
Oh,
Woo!
You're gonna be wired for the next 3 days.
Wanna
Yeah.
go for a
Shaky.
Who
ride?
wants to take
See,
apart
I'm
their
gonna be
TV?
driving.
Hey, ironically, you said meth. Check this out. So
Life in
ironically,
the
you said
fast
meth,
lane.
right? And we celebrating 420. The Nazis invented crystal meth, and ironically, 420 is also Adolf Hitler's birthday. So there's some really fucked up shit going on right now. I don't know what type of spirits you're invoking
I'm
with this
part of
whole
a
crystal
cult.
meth.
Oh, say
I'm part of a cult. I've come
No
to
more
recruit
420,
all of
man. I ain't
you.
celebrate Hitler's birthday. Fuck
Whoa.
that shit.
Bro, when I found that
Fuck
shit
that
out,
shit.
I laughed my ass. I was like, get the
Whoa.
fuck out of here.
Right?
420
Right? Like what?
Oh, I should make swastika cupcakes on
Oh,
Saturday.
no.
You know,
can see
we
get
got
away
it.
with that.
We got to celebrate our boy, right?
Our boy.
Bougie go in there. Bougie go in there.
Holy.
Yeah, the
The inventor of the crystal meth.
That's right.
You ever see those old videos? Like he's sitting
Yo,
there at
do
the
you think
Olympics
ma-
and like
He made
in his
crystal
30s,
meth,
he's sitting
yeah.
all fucking shaky back and forth because he was all hoffed up on. Yo, you
Yo.
really invented crystal meth?
Yeah, he was a huge meth head. But yo, I
Yeah.
wonder if like meth addicts like praise Hitler, like that's their god.
Oh my
like in
God.
their culture.
Like how we praise Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, and like how different people praise different people.
Meth
Yeah.
addicts ain't freezing it.
The meth
I
heads
thought
just
they
like
all
walking around
know
praising
who they
Hitler.
praise. No, they praise Heisenberg, the Most High.
The
Shout out
Most
Walter
High.
Right?
White.
Shout out
The most
Walter White.
Heisenberg.
Fuck yeah, Walter
Yeah.
and Jesse making that shit.
Heisenberg, the Most High.
That was a great show, by the
Bryan
way.
Cranston hit me up. We can make this a real church thing.
Right? Yo, you know they're making a movie of that? Of Breaking Bad?
Is my boy gonna be in it?
Which, Heisenberg?
Yeah.
It's got to be in it. It's his fucking
Oh,
show. How else are they
alright,
gonna
right
make
on.
it, right? I don't know how exactly they're gonna do it, but apparently they're making a Breaking Bad.
I don't care
movie.
what
I feel
anyone
like that
says. That
show-
man was a saint.
I don't
Yeah,
know-
I feel
don't
like
know
that
if that's a
show
good
wouldn't have been
idea.
so good if it wasn't Malcolm's dad who played him.
Shout out Bryan
see the alternate ending?
Cranston, America's
Yeah.
favorite dad.
The alternate ending.
Yeah, there's an alternate ending where the dad from Malcolm in the Middle wakes up and he's like,
And,
"Ah,"
yeah, he
and he
looks like
explains the
Lois.
whole show to like the wife from Malcolm in the Middle, and
Yeah.
she's like, shut the fuck up, go back
I
to
would
bed.
really
Yeah.
love to see that. Actually, that would
It's fire.
make my heart go boom
It's
boom.
fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's
on
the
YouTube.
real way they should have
Yeah,
ended it.
yeah, totally.
But yeah, man, you need Malcolm's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That show would be whack if it was like fucking. Can you imagine it was like Nicolas Cage?
Oh my god. Well, you know what?
Jesse.
Nicolas Cage more looks like he smokes meth than cooks.
Nicolas Cage is an interesting character, man. He's all.
He looks like he smokes cock.
Let's get you on camera for that one.
He looks
Wow.
like he fucks unicorns.
Tiny little ones.
Tiny little plush
We're just
ones.
playing, Nicholas. You're a
Plush
friend of the show.
unicorn.
Come
Yeah.
through anytime.
Stick your cock in my unicorn, Nicolas Cage.
Fucking right.
Oh man! Those of y'all don't know the unicorn story. You want to explain the unicorn?
Yeah,
Yo, and then
okay.
you could start uniporn, and it was just
Oh
a
my
website
god, yes,
of
I'm
people
here
fucking
for
a
it.
unicorn.
You gotta
Or
tie this
people
into
dressed
squat.
as
Unicorn
unicorn.
bukkake?
Unicorn.
Oh my god, shout out the
God.
squatty potty, aka I like to call it the shit stool. You know? So you know their mascot's a little shit pony. Dookie, Dookie the unicorn. So I have a plush one, and my boy and I were hanging out last night. And while I was brewing up a batch of this tea, so we're sipping this. I think we ate some gummies, smoked a bunch of joints.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, I thought as I was playing with the unicorn, because he has rainbow poop that comes out of his asshole, so you can literally take it out and put it in. I said, would you please put your cock in this unicorn? This would be the funniest thing ever. He was like, are you
Did
serious?
he have to do it with the rainbow coming out of the butt as well?
no,
You're
I
going to
pu-
rip the rainbow out?
No, I took the rainbow out.
Okay, that's fair.
He has a big dick. He needs
That's the room.
right?
Can't share the hole with the rainbow.
Right? So so
The dick
he
is the
actually
rainbow,
put
boo-boo.
his cock in my unicorn, and I decided that's gonna be my new tag on Tinder. I'm like, if you like kink,
Come on down.
my
Come on
unicorn.
down.
Come
Fuck my
on down
unicorn.
to Unicorn Town.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Unicorn. We're gonna make it happen. Pornhub.
I only want
considering-
20% royalty. That's
No,
all.
you know what? 50-50.
All right, let's get it.
Oh, she's so
Right.
generous.
All
I
right.
really am.
All right.
I'm so
Right.
confused right now.
Unicorn.
Right. We're starting a porn company,
Where
Mike.
did the unicorn
Keep
come
up.
from? You have an actual unicorn?
Her man just fucked a unicorn to make her happy last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
because
that's some friendship right there.
Right.
That's commitment.
I'm
friendship.
so confused right now.
You know, it's friendship.
Bro.
Because I sleep with a plushed unicorn.
No, okay. So you said the unicorn.
It has a
His
hole in
name's
his
Dookie.
Dookie.
Has
You
a
ever
hole
see-
in his ass.
Yeah.
You ain't seen those commercials
The
for
Squatty
the Squatty
Potty?
Potty?
No.
It's a
It's
little
not
unicorn.
true.
His
I don't
poop,
either.
his
Oh.
poop is rainbow soft serve.
What the
So
fuck are
he
you
goes-
guys watching on YouTube?
So it's a Squatty Potty is this stool. Literally, all this is a fucking one step footstool that they want you to buy. You can just buy a footstool, but you put it in front of you when you're shitting, so your feet come up, so you're in like a
So a
squat
squatting
position.
position. So
That's
your
better shit.
so your
It's a
bowels.
unicorn?
Their
That's their
mascot's a
mascot's
unicorn.
unicorn.
Yeah, because they're saying
She
that
said she
shit
has
will
a
come
plush
out so
toy.
soft, like a
Oh.
unicorn shit.
Yeah.
That's the whole
It's a really
joke.
weird marketing
So
campaign, but it
soft.
works. You remember that shit.
Right?
So soft.
He's not Ashley Larry right now. He's been using the lotion.
Okay, I'm gonna see this on YouTube.
He's been using
Want me to
lotion
pull it up
for
right
what,
now?
to
Yeah, might as well.
masturbate?
I'll pull it up right now. and show you.
Probably.
I
I
was
hope
gonna say use
something.
coconut oil. It's more natural.
Nah,
man.
you know what it is.
It
like,
lubes and it soothes.
all right, let me ask this question.
It's
'cause-
great
What,
for
for
anal.
unicorn ass?
Let me ask this
It's great
question.
for
All
everything.
To it on my skin like that. I
oh, you
can't do
poor
it.
thing.
right, check this out. See, I have a theory. She might use it, but Maloney doesn't use lotion. Like most white guys that I know don't use lotion, and like we know because obviously we don't use that shit. We're gonna bleed within 30 fucking
Yeah.
seconds of going outside. You know what I mean? So do you use lotion?
Honestly, I really should because I'm dry as fuck. But I
Hey,
don't.
shout out to
I
being
don't.
dry as fuck.
I don't though. Like
So there
I
we
did on my
have it.
face though. I put
The
some
theory
today.
continues.
So I have a
But
question.
it's true, I
So
should.
white
Whoa,
people
I'm
don't use
serious.
lotion.
Not
This
as
ain't a lot of
a
money.
little bit, but not like every day. You know.
Man, this is like a every.
This is like
Yeah.
finding out they don't use washcloths either.
No, I use washcloths. I'll
I
do
know
that.
some
Yeah, I
that
do
don't.
that.
Yo, I can't stand people that just use like body wash with no cloth.
Just,
It's like,
I'm
just
gonna
rub
rub
it.
a bar.
Yo,
Like,
you nasty. You're just
full
filming
of-
yourself in like fucking
This whole lotion thing though is
oil
tripping the fuck
byproducts.
out. Like,
You're
I
just
was
masking
like,
the dirt.
like as you know, people of color, we spend thousands of dollars in our lives on fucking lotion.
Hence why we gotta take it back to the motherland and strictly coconut
But it's
oil
also
and
why you
shea
don't
butter.
crack.
Shea butter,
Yeah.
exactly. I feel you. I
Black
fuck that,
don't
but I'm
crack.
surprised that
Don't
you
crack,
said
right?
no.
But like I'm cracking, so you know.
My hands are a little dry. They could be,
Just
they
a
could be a
smidge,
little
like
more
my
moist.
legs, like they're not that great.
They could be all right. Fuck it.
Yo, your hands look
Learn
drier
something
than
new every
Rihanna's
fucking
pussy when she
episode.
sees Drake.
Hands could be compared to Rihanna's pussy in any means. I'm cool with that.
What?
Yeah. I should just get a vagina tattooed on both hands, and it could say Rihanna.
No, but we all know Rihanna got that wet. But you know when she sees that stage 5 clinger. Things
Rihanna got that.
so
wet,
many
wet.
people are gonna hate
it.
me.
Mr.
Right, my comedy career is gonna be over by the time this podcast is done.
Or it's gonna
go
explode.
viral.
Viral or something. Let's try to make this shit go viral. We got two female comedians up in here.
I don't know if I'm a comedian, but that's fine.
We got two funny ass ladies up in here. Alright, so what's going on? We all feel about that that Vatican fire that we just had, man? Because that shit.
We could get really deep here, or we could just pass it off.
like a fucking handoff in a football game or
Like hot
something like.
potato.
Okay, do you want my theory on the fire?
Please, yes.
Okay.
We're
So
doing
what-
a deep dive.
Yeah, so when it just started, like when it went viral, everyone was like, oh my god, terrorist attack, da da da. So after then, once I see, know what I think it is? This is what happened. Some tourists are probably in there, probably knocked over a candle or
shit.
something. You know what I mean? And
Take a
we're
selfie.
Yeah, too
fuck.
paranoid to be like, get
man.
someone that works there, get a fire extinguisher. And was like, you knock it over, it's like, and then you're like, do. Like out the door, and then it's like 10 minutes later.
Oh shit!
The tower's collapsing.
Yeah.
Hasn't France been going through like a civil revolution though?
Yeah, they've
Well,
been going through a lot
that's-
of
For like the
Yeah.
last like half a year, if
Yeah.
not more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're actually doing renovations on that, so apparently they actually had a lot of the really important stuff was taken out of there a few days ago or whatever.
Sounds like
So it was
9/11.
So it was like a wiring fire or a renovation fire. It wasn't
Sure it
arson or
was.
anything.
Okay.
I'm
So,
sure it was.
dude, I don't really
They
think
just
you.
happened to get all the
but
important
isn't
shit
that
out right before.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
if that's really the reason, it's kind of fucked up that you would put a whole bunch of money into run out and not have a fire.
Was it not the same tactic like fucking Hitler used to take over Germany, basically? Isn't that the same shit they did?
He said,
Yeah, you're
Yeah, he
likening,
bought something,
you're
right?
likening the House of Commons to a fucking church, bro. Like,
But
you're not gonna set an 800-year church.
It's the
on
Notre
fire.
Dame, though. Like, that's
Wow.
pretty iconic.
Exactly.
Like, the
It was,
Notre Dame
you know,
is huge.
they're
why,
not-
why wouldn't you
Come on.
set
Yeah, it's like, it's
800-year-old
huge.
If you
church
knock
on
down the
fire?
Twin Towers, you'll do anything.
That's the greatest troll of
Come
all
on.
time.
Yeah.
To set the fucking what was it?
man.
Notre Dame on fire. That's the greatest troll of all time.
Troll?
Like to troll someone, you're like, let's do. You know, people are like, oh my god, I'm here. Eat, pray, love, moment. Take a picture. You know what I mean? Like, burn that mother down. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. No, I feel you, but no, it turned out it was just like a renovation fire. So
I'm sure.
you know,
Either way,
sure
I'm not
happened, it was an
sad.
accident.
It was a house built by slaves, and inside they diddled little boys. So
Oh shit! All
Yeah,
right,
they did
good
it like
riddance.
that.
I feel
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I feel you. All right,
But it's getting
up.
fixed, guys, so whatever.
Yeah, being like
they poured in a
Gucci and-
fuckload of money
So
into
did
it,
the
so...
Twin Towers.
Gucci and Fendi are pouring hundreds of
We're
millions
gonna
of dollars.
I think
into it.
they raised $1 billion in, what, 48 hours?
they're
That's
gonna
fucked
dig
But
up
they
the
can't raise
Gucci
$1 billion
paint the
to
ceiling.
fix other things that mean
Right?
something,
Yeah.
like...
You know what I mean?
It's like, yeah, what about sweaters for alpacas?
Right?
or lotion for white people.
Right?
You know,
Oh
like,
my god!
There are serious causes out here that
Fuck it.
they should be supporting.
I
We need
think
to
the
get our
lotion
white
cause.
people lotion.
That's a good one, I'm actually, yeah.
I think we need to start a GoFundMe. We're gonna start a GoFundMe.
What, to get the
To get
word
white-
of lotion out to white people?
Yeah.
No, to make
Vaseline needs to be informed that they have a market they have
yeah.
not tapped into yet.
right.
But don't they make it for them? I mean, in general, I don't think they make. Not that they don't make it for
Vaseline's
us.
for chapped lips.
I know, but in general.
No,
Who
the
would narrate-
Vaseline has
Who would
a
narrate? Who would narrate the public service announcement commercial
Fucking.
Of what? The white... Of
of
white,
like
white
of
crack.
the national crisis of getting white people lotion?
Morgan Freeman.
It wouldn't though.
Yeah, absolutely.
It would be
Morgan Freeman.
Samuel Jackson. He'd be like, "You motherfuckers, use some motherfucking lotion."
Yeah.
And then
Keep asking
someone,
why the fuck black don't fucking crack.
Exactly!
You don't know what we mean when you use the fucking Vaseline.
You know what they call lotion in England? I don't fucking know either.
I think we need another shot.
Hey.
I think that's what they call
Y'all can
Vaseline.
go.
Hey.
I'm good right now. Fuck that.
Mike is tapping.
You tapping out?
Dude, I'm already fucked.
But
And I'm
speak-
fucking
Alright, I
top
feel
of
you.
that.
Speaking
feel
of
you.
white people,
Oh, Lord.
All right.
can white people be kings in hip hop?
Good
Oh!
question.
Who she thinks
Question.
no.
No bueno.
No bueno.
According to Tony Ranks, they cannot.
Based on.
Based on 200 angry white rappers commenting, you can.
But I do have a question though. Wasn't this kind of coming out of that whole KOTD thing? Wasn't he battling somebody or something?
Or no, him and Lotus, like,
They battled on
no,
Saturday?
like, I don't know, really, the whole
Yeah,
the whole
but there's
story.
something about it. I remember Travis would say, "When are you to respond to him?" And whatever.
Yeah, because, like,
I think that's what it's probably.
Lotus made a post or something about, like, ain't no rappers, like, basically, like, in Canada can fuck with me or something.
Yeah.
And Tony Ranks is, like, basically, like, was like, fuck you talking about, buddy? Like,
Yeah.
I know mad dudes who will rinse you. So they got,
Yeah.
like, a mad argument on the post.
Yeah.
And then agreed that they were going to diss each other and
Yeah.
release it Friday. So Lotus dropped, like, a Duppy freestyle Friday, which
Yeah.
was pretty sharp.
Yeah.
And then Tony didn't drop nothing. And then Tony keeps saying, like, I'm ready. Like, I'm getting it ready. And,
Yeah.
like, it hasn't come out yet.
And then he just went after
And then he
all the
made
white
that
rappers.
post the one day.
I was like, why is he going after white rappers? Like, I'm not saying what you know.
I
I'm just
didn't
saying,
really
yeah.
disagree with any of his
Yeah.
posts. The only thing
Yeah.
that I disagreed with was, to a degree, the king.
Anybody could be the king. Of
Anyone
anything.
could be a king, really. Eminem is really a king.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, okay, if that's
Yeah.
the case, bad baby for a king.
No, if you
She could be a king
Okay,
at a certain point.
No,
All right, what
no,
I'll say.
don't even.
Can I
that
say
was-
something real quick?
Ever.
Can I say
Potentially.
something real quick?
Yeah.
All right. So what I'll say is this, man.
Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers. Most
Salud.
definitely. Salud. Salud.
Salud.
Salud.
I'm gonna save the rest for my
yeah,
day
cheers,
off.
that one
When
we
I have an
need.
actual day off. Now I can like get fucked up.
So what I'll say is this: anybody can be the king. Anybody can be the king. People get hip hop and rap confused. Let's not get hip hop and rap confused. Anybody can be the king of rap. Hip hop is and always will be predicated off the backs of young black teens in urban America. That's a given.
Well, hip
Now, that
hop's
doesn't
culture.
mean exactly.
So you don't have a king of a culture, anyways.
Exactly. You're not going to have a king of a culture. It's about, saying two separate things, and people usually conflate
What about
the two.
the king of
But what I would say
Cyan?
is this. What I would say is this.
What about the king of Cyan?
As
Which is
a-
now technically time.
Yeah. But what I was going to say is this, though.
I don't
you
know
what I mean?
what
Like,
about him.
hip-hop will always be built
Said a culture
around
can't
young
have a
black
king.
lives. Yo, white people can come and kill it anytime they want.
Yeah.
Like, the best
That's a
representation
country,
I've ever
though.
seen of hip-hop is Shane LS.
So also
You know what I'm saying?
culture.
So I'll say that. However, hip-hop will and always will be for the foreseeable future built around young blacks and their slang. And
But it might
their
change,
slang and
just like how rock changed.
No, not necessarily.
It just might change. Cause
Nah.
no, it
It's
might
like country
change,
music.
bro.
Country music's always going to be built around rural settings.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
if
built
you
around-
take
it's
black
not gonna
out
be
of
built
hip
around
hop,
urban
then hip
settings,
hop
right?
is no longer bearable music.
Yes or no? It all depends what you're into, what you want to
I
listen
don't, I
to.
don't know. I don't see it.
Like I said, anything can happen.
I don't see it.
And you don't have to see
The
it.
Beckys and
Anything
the
can happen.
It would
Susans
just be
already
so
have
corny.
no rhythm, so
It would
now
get really
imagine
corny.
giving them rhythmless music. Like, right?
Well, there's
that would be an
there's
epidemic.
room for everyone, but
Yeah.
it can't. Hip hop can't just be one of those things where it just like becomes a white dominator.
Well, it's not gonna happen,
It'll
though.
just
It
lose.
can't
It's not going to happen.
Anything
It's always
happen.
going to be. It's always going to be predicated on urban
Anything can happen.
urban youth. Like that's the
And
driving
anything can
force
be
behind
copied.
hip hop.
Even with reggae music, it's been changing. Yeah, in Jamaica, yeah, but across the globe, everybody's
Yeah,
doing it, and
yeah.
they're outselling
You're not wrong.
Jamaican artists, and they're getting more money. So it's
From when Josh Stone got like best
yeah,
reggae,
and there's other people.
reggae
Yeah,
artists. But
there's
yeah,
other people as well. So
I feel you. I
it's
feel
very
you on that.
possible. And if so-called black people even
And
stop
let's not
making that type
forget
of music.
Snow, the king of reggae.
Oh god!
Shout
Shout out Snow, man.
Shout out
record.
Snow.
And he has a lot of
Farmer.
respect
Shout
for the
out to
people in
MC
Jamaica.
Shan actually too, who
Yeah,
discovered
put him
Snow. I'm
Put
interviewing
him
him
on, yeah.
tomorrow night, so just give him his plug.
You mean Shan
Shout
tomorrow
out to
night?
Shan. Yeah.
You
All right, we
interviewing
gotta say
tomorrow?
that again. You weren't on camera when you said that, so shout out MC Shan. Shout out Coca Leah for shouting us out.
You interviewing him?
Yeah, tomorrow
Oh,
night.
dope.
Yeah.
Tell us,
Shout out Shan, man.
You're gonna find out about his crack story.
Oh, you guys always got
I think he's already talked
Because
about
that's
it.
a big part of his
Oh, wait,
fucking career.
is he on crack?
He was on
No,
crack.
but he was.
But Shan
he
never
really-
turned informer, so
He's really said pretty well everything he can on it. if you
Yeah,
watch
but
his
I'm just
interviews.
saying, like, I would love to talk about his crack habit. And when, KRS-One dissed him. It's like, that was the biggest diss.
Yeah.
Don't forget, DMX was a functioning crackhead
Yeah.
his whole career.
I don't know if I necessarily call him functioning at a certain point.
But for the beginning, before
Yeah.
he was pretty. I never knew like he's so buff. Like when I think crackhead,
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't
I
think a
think someone
crackhead.
like skinny,
Yeah.
doing like a jive in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
But have you ever heard some of the
Oh,
stories?
you doing the
like,
fucking dance? You
Yeah.
just sit there like.
Because
have
that's
you ever heard some of the stories though about like people trying to get features with DMX? Like K Slay said the one day like fucking DMX came to the crib to lay a verse and had like this like really crusty looking like just fucking like skeezed out white chick with him who was clearly like a crackhead or some shit, and like she was like wearing like bare feet or like some like nasty ass sandals, and like she put her bare feet on like the table or something, and DMX snapped, and then he went in the booth and he's like, after like 4 hours of just like being fucked up, went in the booth and then like turned the lights. He's like, I gotta rap in the dark. And then they turned the lights off, and then like the beat started, and like DMX never came in. They went in, and he was asleep on the floor of this booth.
oh my god.
Or when Nori flew out to like LA
yeah,
or
the
like
Nori story.
Miami,
Awesome.
and it took them like a
Remote
week to get
control
the verse, and they
yeah.
still didn't get the verse.
Or they wound up recording
Oh, yeah, it's
some
some
random
dude's
dude's
apartment.
farm and they
Yeah.
just fucking met.
Yeah.
I got a fucking studio. It's like, yo, no, let's go.
Yeah.
And like Def Jam was paid him mad fucking money for the verse.
Yeah.
You know what? Times like
That's
this
crazy.
is like,
Like, I don't know
man,
if that's
why didn't we
necessarily
have like
functioning.
camera phones and shit back? Because that would have been some great
Oh,
shit
fuck,
to end up
man.
on World Star.
Oh,
wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, I don't
Yes.
know if hip hop would have even survived. Like yo, Stone was saying, man, we would have got Me Too a long time ago
Oh,
if we
yeah.
had like the stuff we have now back then.
Well, hip hop's
shit.
been me too. Like,
Yeah,
you know
I don't
what I mean,
know,
Mark
man.
Emery fucking was the first guy in like Ontario to sell the 2 Live Crew record because it was banned.
There you go. It's nasty
You know
as
what
you
I
want to
mean?
be.
Yeah.
That was his first
Yeah.
But
civil
that was more about-
disobedience
That was
protest.
more about profanity as opposed to a Me Too thing.
Yeah.
No, it was because it was all about sex.
Yeah,
mostly.
but
Did
the
you ever
profanity.
see the music
That's
videos though?
That's more the sexual content.
Man, bass, man, I love that shit.
But like, you know, Eminem got
Yeah.
Me Too'd, fucking like mad people got Me Too'd.
You don't
NWA got
necessarily-
Me Too'd.
He didn't know. They didn't get Me Too, bro.
They did, but just the community was smaller than that cared.
They didn't get Me Too, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Me Too is based on
protest.
sexual assault and shit, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, not Me Too.
Yeah,
But
not
you know
Me
what I'm
Too.
saying.
I was like,
You know what I'm saying.
Confused and shit.
No.
But even if it happened, you can always dig back in someone's past and bring it up now. And as much as we say, no, this can't happen, that can't happen, anything could happen. We've seen how much shit happened in the past 20 years.
True.
Did you really think that 2 planes were gonna hit a fucking in the world, whatever fucking
World
tower?
Trade Center?
Nope. Never thought of that in my mind.
Hell no, man. I'm lying in bed like,
Nostradamus
what
did
the
predict it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
Nostradamus did predict it.
I know
You're
we're
right.
doing-
Tell it to the camera.
Nostradamus predicted it.
so you know,
Yeah.
and so probably the Simpsons too.
And who? What did you say?
Simpsons predict
The
everything.
Simpsons.
Yeah. That's the
man.
secret. Matt Groening's really from the future.
Who?
Matt Groening, the creator of The
The
Simpsons.
creator of
Yeah.
The Simpsons. He's,
Might
True.
be.
he's secretly from the future, but we don't.
He's secretly
He's a
Morty
cyborg.
Morty.
And
Futurama
that's
was
why he wrote
actually his
Futurama.
present.
I just
Yeah.
want to say that. So he's really Fry.
He's Fry in
That's
the
what I'm
verse.
saying, right?
He's
Fry,
reverse
and somehow
Fry.
he came
Yeah.
back and.
He is Philip J. Fry. That's the
Okay.
truth.
Whoa.
Dr. Zeitgeist or Zeitgeist, whatever. He always looks like
Zoidberg?
vagina fucking mouth or something.
Yo,
Yeah.
shout out to
Yeah, I was
Zoidberg.
like, what is that? Zoidberg, like.
Oh my
the
god,
fuck?
can you imagine him eating pussy?
Yeah, that would be fun.
This is what I always wanted. Because I DJ the beatbox championships a lot, right? And these guys are amazing fucking beatboxers. There's a few fucking ladies who are amazing beatboxers. So, like, is that something that a lady looks at? You know, if you saw a guy, like, killing in beatboxing, you'd be like, yeah, he's going to fucking eat that box real well. Is that a transferable skill? Is that
Normally,
applicable?
I would never think a beatboxer, but now that you
Yeah,
say
I know,
that,
right? I never thought about it too.
Yeah, you know what?
Thoughts anytime.
Hey, so we might have just made up a whole new fucking,
yeah.
like, form of porn here, right? Like,
No, not even. It's not even
Beatboxers
porn.
porn.
Yeah,
Hey.
beatbox.
Box
Yeah.
and box.
Yo.
Yo, Pornhub,
Yo.
sponsor us.
Yo, straight up.
Box
I
and
have
box.
ideas
From one
tonight.
Canadian to another, sponsor us.
Box and box.
Wait, is Pornhub Canadian?
Yeah, headquarters in Montreal.
Oh, shit.
Really?
I had
Yeah.
no idea.
Make some noise for Canada's #1
Yeah.
export.
Right?
Thanks for getting us off, Canada.
I usually read their end of year stats because they have some of the craziest fucking stats. I'm like, wow, this
I
is
love it.
fucking nuts.
I
Man.
know a lot of us are liking that step porn these days.
Yeah, that's
It's
fucking
Make
like-
some
weird.
noise for the
It's
step
step
porn.
porn.
I'm not enjoying that
Number
shit.
one.
No,
What is it?
it's
Sorry?
like
Like-
stepsister, stepmom porn.
Yeah.
Stepmom will
That's
look like
weird.
she's
Like,
the same age as
Keeps
the
coming up.
guy.
And, no, what's
Like-
here?
The guy looks like he's like 25, and the girl looks like she's like 25.
Yeah.
And she's just dressed like a mom, and he's dressed like a
Or
teenager.
sometimes it's
Oh, you know, it's
like,
going to an adventure.
dude fucks his horny stepsister.
Yeah. That seems like all the fucking videos are titled that nowadays.
And then the mom
the
or
fuck
the
is
dad
going
walks
on,
in, and the
Pornhub?
mom and
He's
dad
off
looks
with the
nothing like
stepsister
either of
shit
the
and
two
stepmom
stepbrothers
stuff.
and
Kinda
sisters.
Right?
It's reality. It's reality, Bubba. It's reality.
It's reality. You know
it's
there's
real
someone
life
in
shit.
Arkansas fucking their cousin right now.
Make some noise to anybody out there that's fucking the cousin.
No, I'm not clapping around.
They're watching this video right
You
now,
know
shaking
what?
their fists at
I
the
thought
screen like,
I thought you were
motherfuckers.
open-minded. Don't be
not-
judgy. To
Oh,
each their own.
There's a reason the royal family does it. Maybe,
Right?
Maybe like you.
It's how you maintain the bloodline.
Yeah,
you know
like,
they're
maybe there's an importance
you know
in
they're mad
maintaining
how
blood,
about
even if you
Meghan
grow like a
Markle.
third eye or something.
No, third eyes are fine, but a third
Okay,
eye
a
maybe
fourth
that's
eye.
yeah.
Then. Maybe if you grow like 18 eyes out of your back and you look like the fish from The Simpsons.
At
or
least your
something.
bloodline's clean,
Like,
right?
Yeah, maybe you
Yeah.
got like special mental powers and you can just manipulate the earth. You're like, yeah, I look like fucking Simpson fish, but I got the whole world making me money right now.
With that 3-eye shit?
right. Can we also get a 3-boob woman too?
If a third eye makes you more in tune
Oh,
with nature,
shout out
maybe
to
18
Total
makes you
Recall,
more in tune
right?
with nature.
Total Recall
Oh, ladies.
boobies, yeah.
Three-titted bitches. We love
Yeah.
you. You matter too.
You do.
They're up on Mars.
You really do.
Shout out to the 3 titty listeners.
We'll get them when we
Yeah.
colonize Mars. Remember,
Yes.
you know, we had to colonize Mars to get it in Total Recall. It's coming.
We're like, first the black bitches, now the 3-titty bitches.
Right?
We're coming for
Yeah.
ya. I know Mike is like, what the fuck?
My head is. I'm fucked.
All right. Here's the question, though. Here's the question. I'm gonna pose it like this because Al
He's gonna
Bundy
get up
kind of
and
like
go.
posed it to me when I was about 10. Now, if a woman did have 3 best, do you want them in the front or do you want one in the back for dancing? I'm just saying.
No, what?
I feel like aesthetically,
That was on Married with Children one time when I was a kid.
I feel like I wouldn't
That's a hard
want.
decision.
I feel like I wouldn't
It's
want to.
not. It's straight not.
I wouldn't want to have a camel hump. I want all 3 tits.
That's what I'm thinking. Like one in the back's
Like,
awkward.
what if you wanted to lay back? You'd be like this.
Do you know how much that would hurt?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
But maybe-
All right, good
yeah.
point.
How are you
Good
gonna
point.
sleep at night?
Listen, it was just one of those things I saw in Married with
Just be the
Children. And it's
constant
okay.
hunchback
You know
Notre
what? But
Dame.
shout out Al Bundy and no ma'am. I actually have a no ma'am shirt. I like to wear it to women's rallies to go.
Wow.
We're turning into our most misogynistic episode yet.
Ever.
Hey,
Guys, women on this show go do it again. So much shit.
Yeah.
All right, so before we move on with the fact we were talking about porn, I have
take
a
another
question.
shot.
Yes, let's do a
Yeah,
shot.
woo!
The question I have
How you
about
guys
porn.
feeling right now?
So there was an
You're
article.
fine, bud.
I'm alright. I can beat this.
No problem. No
There was an article of like a 30-year-old,
creeps.
40-year-old
Yeah, it
man.
does.
And this guy lived with his parents
Not for
still,
me.
and they threw out his porn collection,
Not for
and now he's suing them
Oh.
$29,000.
Yes. They
Thir-
threw
what
that
was he,
man's
37 years old?
Wait, was it
$30,000 porn collection.
was it
Yo.
like was it mint
Yo.
condition like Playboys and stuff?
It was just porn. It was mad porn.
Oh, I
Don't
thought it
spend
was
that
like
much on
paid
porn.
porn.
But now
It
he's
was those
suing his
$5
parents
DVDs
Yo.
at the convenience store.
$29,000.
Yo, you a big fucking baby.
If you lost that porn though, would you take action?
No!
I'd be up, I would
That's
be
pretty
upset if it was like
embarrassing.
some Playboys or something.
Yo, if it was
They
some...
didn't even choose it out.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
Oh,
cheers.
that's
No.
bad luck for you for 7 years.
Why is he
man.
spending so much on porn?
Right?
That's nothing but
Because he's
stems
37
and
years
seeds
old,
for
living at
7
home with his fucking parents. He's doing nothing
Yeah.
else but jacking off. Like, that's what he's doing.
I don't
The only way he should
Wham,
like,
wham.
the only way
Wham,
he should really be upset. Let's say he had some stuff that wasn't online and he was transferring it online and getting paid for it.
Yeah, vintage
because
shit.
there's actually guys who make money. Just you obviously Pornhub or whatever, you get money for your hits, whatever. I don't know, but you know what I mean. He could have been uploading stuff that wasn't there.
I
so.
actually know someone. I met them in a Facebook group, and they told me as we were having a conversation about like as men, you watch porn, you like what you see women do, but realistically, would you be okay with your woman being a porn star? And this
Right.
kid's like, my girl's a porn star. He's like, we literally make amateur porn. They gave me their names. I went on Pornhub. I actually found them. Watched some of their videos are actually quite hot.
Yeah?
I was like,
Yeah?
yes. I was like, yeah.
I go across the street from an amateur
Yeah.
porn star. So.
Yo, it's because there's love in it, yo.
Right.
It's because they're fucking actually getting off.
And then it really
Loving
got
it.
kinky when she got pregnant.
Oh,
got kinky when she
word.
got pregnant.
It
Oh,
got
shit.
real kinky when she got, and like as she got to like full term. As you sometimes see those videos like pregnant woman gets railed and you're wondering like,
I'm not
does she
sure
know
about
this
that.
guy? But in this case, you know,
See, that's
it's a
kind
baby
of like, I
daddy.
don't know if I agree to
Yeah.
that.
There's a lot of people out there.
Like,
that
I'd be
like
hella
it.
mad
Men- yeah,
if
a
I was
lot
like
of men love
15 and I
pregnant
found
women.
out that I was in a porno video in my mom's stomach. Like, I'd be hella mad. Like, I'd be beyond suing my parents. I'd be fucking,
Oh, where?
I'd be running south.
Where?
I'd be hella upset.
You would like never have sex ever. Like you'd be.
It'd be traumatizing. You'd be like Michael Jackson and just a creepy fucking. I don't know how to communicate with people.
That's a little fucked up, but you know, shit happens. I'm not gonna lie. I said I grew up across the street from. She was a stripper, but she also did a lot of amateur porn and I guess swinging and whatnot. So she was bringing home a lot of random guys. There was pictures of this woman all around.
Oh,
her
you
house.
told us about her.
Yeah, like I could literally sit in my living room and look out and see a life-size picture of her in her bedroom, which was like just right across from my living room, whatever. But her kids were, they were kind of weird. You could tell that they, saying we're not coming up normal. You know what I mean? At least one of them somewhat normal. Like 2 out of 3 were a little weird. And
I
whatnot.
want to like rebuttal, but with something with it, I'm like, is it way too dark for this? I'm like, is this a road we really want to go
Delve into
down?
the depths.
Because he's talking about like the kids turning out normal. So I'm talking to this dude I met on Tinder, and he's describing his very first sexual experience. He goes, "It's when I was 4. For my first thought was, oh my god, someone diddled you."
Yeah.
But no, he was saying like when he was 4, he's at daycare. He's like, some little girl, also 4, literally asked all the boys to pull down the pants so she could see their penises, and proceeded to put his dick in her mouth.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I
I
never
was
said my
like,
kid a
right?
daycare.
Wow, make some noise for that.
No,
That should be a Guinness record.
No,
World's youngest blowjob.
I literally was like, yo, what daycare did he go to? Tots and Thoughts? Like, that shit ain't normal.
Are you kidding? Well, it happened to me when I was 5.
What, you were sucking dick when you were 5?
No, he was eating
Whoa.
me out.
Oh my god. Oh my god, shit just got really
Where did you learn
real.
that from?
Shit just
He
got
wasn't
really...
eating out. There was like no tongue. All he was doing was like this,
Yeah, close enough.
like that.
Yeah?
Started.
Oh my
He's
god.
like, let's go have sex, and I was like, what's sex? sex? And he's like, I'll show you. My brother told me. I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
he learned something.
Oh my god, shit really just got real on this
So
podcast.
it's fucking normal, guys. Let's like not get all weird out about it. Kids are fucking, you know,
Yeah,
they're
if
sexual.
they learn things early, they're gonna fucking.
I know. I would just remember, like, at 10 and stuff, I'm like, okay, but I'm like, I would never think 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, because you're just so... I can see maybe kissing, like, you know, like,
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I
But I
think like
couldn't
that's
see
the
it.
most.
Yeah.
The lesson we're taking away from this is basically like homeschool your children.
Yeah.
Don't send
Yeah,
them to daycare.
education is everything. You know what I mean? And like when you were saying your neighbor or whatever, the kids weren't coming
Their
out.
kids.
They were probably just seeing their mom just like exploit herself or whatever she was doing without explaining it to them. So they were just like, "What's this? Am I turned on by my mother? Am I not turned on by my mother? Am I gonna kill my mother? Am I gonna
That's
fuck
a
my
deep
mother?" Like
mental
just a
complex.
bunch of crazy shit. You know what I mean?
That's
Dr.
a
Phil.
deep mental complex
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, super.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This shit just got real.
I
know. We went down that rabbit hole.
Like, I feel bad for anyone who's growing up sexually conflicted because they're attracted to their mother.
What?
That's deep.
But if their mom's hot,
That's isn't that Oedipus? Like
Oedipus
the story
complex.
of Oedipus?
Yeah.
I mean,
he kills his
that's a
father
deep-
so he can marry
The
his
mother
mother.
marries his mother, yeah.
if his mom's hot,
A lot of mothers.
I'm not saying.
Fucking bro.
You ever see some hot mom and you're just like, damn, she's hot.
Yeah, but she's your husband.
someone else's mom.
I wouldn't know. I'm just saying.
She's not the woman
I
that
wouldn't.
birthed you.
But I'm just saying.
You could see how somebody would.
Yeah. But I wouldn't do it. But
It's like you climb on out, you just want to climb back in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That's all.
Wow.
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 Wait till these clips go up.
Usually I'd have somewhere to go with this. I can't even. Wow.
Turono Talks.
Sweet home Alabama.
Toronto's illest fucking podcast. We're
Was anybody
Fuck.
saying shit online or no?
we had Coco Leah up in
They
there.
probably ran. They said, fuck
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
I run
They were
so
like-
far away.
They're like, what is going on today?
They're probably confused as shit.
They're like, is this what's going on in this city? It's like, we all clearly need to go to church.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
You know, we're getting it all out of the way now. You know, Friday's Good Friday, and then we can't speak.
Oh
this stuff.
shit. No meat on Friday day coming
Fish
up.
fry.
Fish fry Friday. I love it.
I got my
I have
snapper
that.
and
No, you don't
kingfish
tell me what to
yesterday.
eat, when to
Okay.
eat. I'm gonna
Okay.
eat what I
Oh,
want
yeah,
when
yo.
I want.
I'm waking up with burgers on Friday.
No.
Bare
No,
burgers.
I'm
man.
having
fish
fucking bacon
fry.
and eggs.
Oh, yeah, bacon, yo.
Fucking bacon.
right. Yeah.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Fucking bacon.
Yeah.
No poisson.
Get some
No,
swine
I'm
in me.
having some
Poisson.
halibut and chips. That's what the fuck I'm having on Friday. I'm
Make
having
some noise for
fucking
halibut.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Going all in.
The
Like
fancy
an hour
fish.
long fucking lineup at the fish and chip place on Friday. I know it.
Make some noise for Halliburton.
Stealing all that money, making all those weapons. Whew. Yeah, Dick Cheney is a fucking motherfucker.
You see the Dick movie?
I haven't seen
Vice.
that Dick movie, but
The Dick movie, pause.
pause, right? But it was what, Christian Bale?
Yeah.
I like Christian Bale, man.
It was
He's one of my
kind
favorite
of
actors.
alright,
I like
man.
him.
It wasn't.
I might go
I
home and watch
expected
some
more.
Dick tonight. Pause.
Pause.
I might
Yeah,
go home
You
and
can't even
watch
save
some
that response.
I don't know. I might go home and watch a movie. I want to watch that movie Cheney for a minute. I just haven't seen it yet, so we'll check it out, man. We'll see how it goes.
Shout outs to Dick.
Yeah. Shout out
Pause.
to Dick Cheney.
Without dicks,
Right?
we wouldn't be here.
Who doesn't love Dick? Who loves Dick?
Al Gore.
Al Gore doesn't love Dick.
I don't think so. Or Bush. He doesn't love Dick or
You
Bush.
love Dick.
Dick doesn't like Bush. Bush don't like Dick.
No, Bush likes Dick, but Gore probably didn't like Bush or Dick.
Oh man, I just realized that whole fucking prison industrial complex and the whole form of Bush government and Nixon and all these. Yo,
Talks about this shit every week.
no, but I just realized it's all just a massive troll. From Nixon forward, this is all just a troll. Like, look, you call yourself Bush, I'll be Dick. We'll see if they get it. Yo, we're just being trolled. This is
But
like
what
the
about
Truman
Bill?
Show.
How did
Dude,
Bill
of
get
course.
in there?
And
Bill.
isn't Bill another word
Yeah.
for dick?
Yeah, it is.
Is
We
it?
got mad dicks
Well,
in the White
how did
House.
Barack get in there? Or Obama?
Sounds close enough
Oh,
to
I
cock.
guess. Oh, maybe.
Oh,
Doesn't he
Obama.
have a cousin or somebody?
Yeah, he's cousins like Thomas Jefferson or some shit. Something like that.
Shout
you
out
know.
Thomas Jefferson.
Make some
Stone
noise
looks like
for
he's stoned right
Thomas
now. I ain't even gonna
Jefferson.
front. My man looks like he's a little bit high.
It's the liquor and the fucking shit.
Oh, you hung over from last night,
Yeah.
yeah?
Mike's on the next
People are
level
mad,
right now.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
why
Lincoln
slow
freed
down.
the slave.
All right, we got to
Slow down.
we got to do a quick word of advertisement, a quick shout out. What is it? May 4th, Saturday morning, May 4th. We got the show at Bossa Lounge.
Yep.
Was it Notice, Stitch, yourself, myself, yourself, bunch of other
Headline
people.
Status 61.
Status 6.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, dope show.
Shout out Chris
That'll
Thomas.
be
I
fun.
bumped into him today out on the streets. I didn't know he literally worked in the building right beside me. Like I was getting
Oh,
lunch. I
word?
was like, oh shit, what's up, bro? And he was like,
Yeah.
put up posters. So shout out Chris Thomas.
Hey, shout out
Yeah,
Chris
Saturday, May
Thomas.
4th, man.
Cousin of
Bossa
the show.
Lounge. It's Saturday, right?
It's a Saturday, yeah.
All right, Bossa Lounge. Come out to that shit. What's the address on Queen East?
320.
320 Queen East. All right, so that's what's up, man.
And
It's
shout
gonna
out
be a
Young
dope ass
Baka
show.
Productions.
Yeah, shout out Young
Yeah,
Baka
it's gonna be
Productions.
in
That's my
New
homie.
York.
I'll be in New York next week.
Oh, word. So we are probably not going to be live next week because this
Nope.
motherfucker's going to be in New York
Unless
City.
you guys want to set up at a gorilla location.
We'll see what's up.
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
Road
That'd be
trip.
fine.
Yeah,
We'll see how it goes. But congratulations to you. Shout out to you for locking down that show in NYC.
Yeah.
And
Doing-
you better kill it. You better represent. You better
doing
bring home
Manhattan
the gold,
Friday night,
motherfucker.
and then we're doing Brooklyn Saturday night.
That's
so.
what's
Where
up?
Brooklyn at?
Yeah.
Where
No.
Brooklyn at?
Sleep till
We're
Brooklyn.
supposed to link up with Master Ace to do an interview there as well too. So that should be dope.
Shout
Shout
out
out to
Ace.
Master Ace. Shout out to Michael
Back
Polo
up
as
from-
well too. Check out our interview with them on Breaking Records Radio.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
what's
get
up.
the plug in.
Yeah.
Stick your finger in the socket. Yo, what about like murder porn or like, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Are you
let's
mean a
just get
good
into the
old
shit.
fashioned snuff film?
Yeah, but like self-inflicted, like suicide porn. Like you stick your dick in the socket.
Or cut your own dick off.
That don't sound fun.
That people do that when they're on PCP.
People do that because they turns them on.
But
Or you
man, that's gotta be a like.
Yeah.
That's like the only climax of your life. You gotta be prepared for that. Like, yo, I get turned off by my dick being cut off. You can only cut it off once.
Yeah.
Unless
I
you
mean,
like
a lot of
cut the tip
dominatrix have
off.
to say that to
Unless
their,
you do
to
it
their
like
slaves.
increments. Like I'm taking a centimeter off today. I gotta get off.
Or maybe
Yeah.
you slowly
Yeah.
shave. You get
Yeah.
a razor and just thinly
Yeah.
Like flay it?
piece
Yeah.
by piece.
It's not a
Yeah.
drumstick.
No,
Piece.
but they're
Like a cheese
they're
grater?
flash.
Just
yeah.
line by line?
Yeah, like every time they show
You can
like
bad.
then you can like shape it and shit. Yo.
imagine a cactus. Imagine
Wow.
this
Yeah, right.
with someone's penis.
Yeah,
someone's
you just like
carved
put
it.
slices
I mean, it would
in it
feel
and cause
amazing
scars
inside of us, though.
to clot and grow with them.
I was wondering what it would be like to be fucked by a pineapple. I'm like,
Wow.
I mean,
I mean,
really
wouldn't that
good or
hurt?
really bad. But that's even the cactus.
Well, I mean, I was
cactus!
a dick cactus doesn't have the pricklies. You know what I mean?
Well,
It just has the ridges.
some guys have really hairy dicks.
Fucking ridges.
Wow.
Yo, getting fucked by a cactus is nuts.
Ouch.
Ooh, let's
That's
put it out
crazy.
there. The Fuck the Cactus Challenge. Send us
Yo.
your video.
No, thank you. Don't. I'm good.
Hashtag
I'm
fuck
good.
the cactus.
I'm good.
Fuck the Cactus Challenge.
The fuck the cactus challenge. You're trying to get like the new
Yeah, you
generation
could go
on it.
viral,
Instead
yeah.
of the Tide Pods.
Well,
Cactus
yeah,
cock
yeah.
challenge.
Getting the Tide
CCC.
Pods and that Momo
Yeah.
chick or whatever.
Come
was
on,
it, Momo?
kids.
Alright.
If you really think you gangsta.
Yeah.
And if you're gay, you have to deep throat the cactus.
Oh, jeez.
Why don't you just sit on it?
Or no, you just take it outside. Right?
Look, I think that would be easier.
You got a little-
Just plop like Mario in a jump.
Like when he dies and he's small.
Shout out, that's
motion.
gonna be my Halloween costume. It's gonna
Wow.
be Mario with the cactus up.
Except the
out
cut.
me out of his ass. Thank you. I'm gonna have the greatest Halloween costume this year. I
You
know.
gotta
what-
fuck my unicorn while I wear a Mario costume.
Oh my God. Wow.
Or that's also a great couple's costume.
One's a pineapple, the other one's Mario.
Wow.
Alright, do we have any more of these shots? Because now's
Hey,
the perfect time.
Dustin's trying to get litty.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
Until
going
it
on
all until it all creeps. It is a creeper.
Oh
Lydia.
shit.
And then he's gonna be like, and then he's gonna, It's gonna hit him like.
Yo, this man says chlamydia.
No, I said chlamydia.
Oh, I thought you said chlamydia. Yo, that would have been even fucking funnier.
Surprise! It's made with my special juice sauce.
Hits you 3 weeks later, burns in your piss. It's a real fucking creeper, bro.
Hence why we sell
It's a real creeper.
That's why we sell it with the side of penicillin.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Actually, this one's done, but I can always grab another jar.
I'll go grab it.
Yeah, just grab another jar.
We
Know
might
when
have
to
to.
hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em.
I told it already, motherfuckers. Fuck y'all. Fuck that.
Yeah, I mean,
You
like,
hopping in the pig jet
look,
with
I got
us?
someone to take my shift at work tomorrow, so I can literally go home tonight and just fucking
Exactly.
sleep.
I'm gonna go eat tacos after this.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
yeah, tacos.
Are you eating pink tacos or what type of tacos?
I'm eating
Oh.
every type of taco.
Oh, now I want
Word.
tacos.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yo, I will fucking kill for a taco.
right?
Yeah. Like, that's the one thing on earth worth murdering for.
It really is.
The
Human
one-
life is
one
not
thing,
worth
though.
a taco.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I would
Suck
kick.
Not shit.
I would kick a kid through a fan for a taco.
Paper fan or metal fan? Like
Metal fan.
Oh, straight
I
up.
would go to the top of
Man,
Empire
I
State
don't hand
Building
style.
and take a 4-year-old kid's puppy and kick it off the top of it for a taco.
Wow.
I would put. I would.
never
And then
put
take a
little lady
picture
for a
of him
taco.
and the disappointment in his face and
No, you
post
know
it
what? I'm
on
gonna
the
take a
internet
minute on that one.
as a meme
All right. All right. Well,
for a taco.
2 down, 3 left.
All right, prosts.
Oh wow, this is like a competition. We're going like to last man standing. All right.
Yo, this bitch gotta drive. I can't do none of this fucking last man standing shit.
All right. Lydia.
Chlamydia. Has anyone in this room ever had an STD?
Nope.
No.
No. I wrap my shit
no,
up.
Absolutely not.
no, keep it real.
I wrap my shit
This
up.
is a safe space.
It is.
Yeah.
This is indeed a safe space. I wrap this shit up. I saw kids when I was a fucking teenager. I
Right,
learned my lesson
right.
early.
Oh my God, right.
Early. Like, fuck that
So many
shit.
people
Make
don't
some
know
noise
about
for
them.
Tally.
Yeah, Casper and Telly, you fucking nasty ass motherfuckers.
You're clapping for him.
Well, I learned a lesson.
Yo, and
They
didn't he
taught me
have the
something.
clap?
He had AIDS.
Oh yeah, AIDS.
He had AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah, full blown.
That's
His.
what- Game
Surprise.
Yeah, and he liked to fuck virgins. He liked to deflower
Oh,
girls
shit.
raw. So he was just out there just
Just
spreading
fucking
it.
killing
Yeah.
these virgins. Just
That's how
ruining their
serial
lives.
killers start.
Because if Big L got the
Kind
AIDS,
of,
every cutie in
kind
the
of.
city got it.
Oh shit, the quotables. Nah, kids
Shout
was a
out to
dope
Big
movie.
Al.
So I personally, you know what I'm saying? No STDs for me. I can't speak on anybody else in this room, Maloney. I'm looking your direction. I'm just playing.
No Condom Podcast every Friday.
Exactly.
on
That's his
YouTube.
podcast. So that should tell you something right there.
Yes.
I think you need to have me on that one next.
Hey.
Please tell me that one's
That'd be
just
fun.
all about sex.
Yeah, it's just all about
That's
just
my favorite thing to
raunchiness.
talk
And then we
about.
throw in the odd like current topic and then basically turn it into a conversation about sex somehow.
All right, wonderful.
Or,
Yeah.
like, something
Hit
disgusting.
me up. I'm so there.
Yeah,
I'd love
yeah.
to do that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah, like, why are
this
we
one.
doing that one right now? Like, what?
It's like
But it's not like you
introduction.
can't talk about sex on this podcast.
I
though.
mean, we
like,
Have we
certainly
not
have
been
been,
talking
but
about
like,
it?
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's all good. Toronto Talks, sex,
Shout
drugs,
out Salt and
politics,
Pepper.
hip-hop.
Let's talk about sex.
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's talk about sex.
Let's talk about sex.
Right?
I'm so fucked right now.
That's all you've been saying since
Yeah.
you got here.
I
today.
know.
It's been one of those
This
days.
is like, just one of
Oh,
those-
wait, don't tell me.
like
Are
a
you,
little
are you getting ready to walk out of this podcast?
No, I'm
Look
You
at
have
his
that
eyes.
look.
Look at his
You have
tiny
that
little
look.
eyes. He's like,
Mike's
yo,
got the
I'm ready
fucking
for
look.
Ready
bed
to knock
time.
out.
Yeah, I'm
yo.
done with
Yeah,
this.
you want bed so bad.
He's
And I
like,
can't. I won't be sleeping till like 8. So.
You gotta get a 5-hour energy drink, but 3
No,
or 4.
that
do you
shit's
want
so
some
good.
cocaine? Okay. What about meth?
I'll be even more fucked up.
Singing, I'm shaking me.
Okay. Cocaine. Or you know what you do, my baby? You mix a little coke, you mix a little bit of Molly. It's a good time.
I heard
What do you
acid
call
and
that?
Molly is the best.
Acid and
A good
Molly.
time.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I can't.
My ex
you know
does
what
that, and he throws in shrooms. He has some crazy
Well,
nights.
not,
And then he goes to the
No,
raves.
thanks.
Shout out the raves they do every Friday at Keelan St. Clair.
Oh, over there, yeah.
Yeah, he goes in there like at 10, and then next time you see him at 7 a.m.
On like Monday.
Yeah, and he's still walking down the street like do-do-do-do-do-do.
I used to live right across the street from there. So.
Yo.
Oh wow!
Like, literally across the
Diddle-oo,
street.
But like this fucking glow stick shit, like
Fuck.
still lost in the mix.
No, it's with the glass ball or whatever. The fucking
Oh,
glass
the orbs,
ball.
the orbs.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus!
My favorite are the ones that have the balls and they do this. And then they're like,
With sticks. And
I think we need to make Devil Sticks need to make a comeback. Shout out Devil Sticks. You guys remember those as a kid?
yeah. Fucking yeah.
yeah.
You guys doing it with fire and stuff.
Yeah, imagine that at a rave.
Oh shit.
I think they
I think
were
they
big
were
at
all
raves.
over raves.
I think they were invented at raves.
I think so too.
Invented at raves.
Yeah.
Man, shut up, Ray's been a minute since I've been the one.
Well, it's a long weekend. Let's go.
Alright.
Let's go.
Baby. Probably not. I feel like I'm a little too old for raves.
You're only as old as you feel.
Fucking man. Make
That's
some
true.
noise for that.
I
AJ, nothing but a number.
Yeah, I never went
Oh,
past
boy.
21.
I like it. I like
We
it.
won't dig into that pile of shit.
You're still getting carded, and whenever you go to the liquor store and shit,
Right?
right?
Because black don't crack.
Because we use lotion.
Right? Shout out coconut oil and black soap.
Absolutely. Yo.
Yes.
Cocoa butter, shea butter. Maloney, you gotta jump in on this shit, man. Like, fuck, man, for real.
Cow sperm works really well too.
I don't fuck with cow sperm.
I'm
Mine,
joking.
That sounds like a
sounds
good
like
time.
Jackass 3.5 or something.
That sounds like a good time right there.
Didn't they have the thing? I saw it was on Facebook the other day where this girl, she eats sperm, and she says,
Yeah. She says it's healthy for her.
Yeah.
Any protein?
So whatever it is.
I think the guy's
puts
getting
it on
the
her face
shitty
and
end of the
everything.
stick though, because it's her guy friend, but not
Yeah.
who she's dating. So
Yeah.
this guy provides her like a cup of cum every
Are
day
you okay?
for her to like do whatever with. So it's
I
like
feel
this
like
dude's
girl
life.
just needs attention.
Like, think about how sad his life is. His whole life, like, purpose
She
when he's
cooks
not
with
at work
everything.
is he has to bust a nut in a specific location where he can put it into a cup for her. Like, he can't even, like, have sex or, like, get a blowjob or shit because, like, he might contaminate the semen. You know what I mean? This dude's jerking off for his friend who's a female every day, probably thinking that he's gonna get the pussy sometime, and all she's interested in is eating his sperm and rubbing it on her face.
Well, you know what? Let's take a shot to that fucking bitch. Let's do this shit.
When I seen that, the one thing I said was she at least might as well suck the dick.
Yeah.
Like, that guy's life must suck.
really?
Unless they get you off. Unless he
He's
thinks
getting
about,
off.
maybe he thinks about her rubbing it on her face,
Yeah.
not near him anywhere, and
Yeah.
that's what makes him put it in the cup.
Yeah.
But still, that's repetitive, man. Like,
Why doesn't he just
suck.
try to break out of the friend zone and she try to like stop being
Yeah,
such
but then
a
she
creepo
won't
and
wanna
she can
see
be like,
him.
hey, you can do this to me every night in a consensual environment. Like we'll get each other off. You give me a facial.
I don't think
really
it's
complicated and fucking weird. Like too complicated. They can
But
just
then
be in the room
she-
together helping each
cooks
other.
You know what?
Right.
Shout out
Right.
consent because the
She should
fact you
help.
said consensual. Shout out
Yeah.
consent.
No, absolutely. I'm all about consensual. Like I'm with
They're
that
all about
non-consensual
consensual,
shit. Nah, man.
If it's consensual, it's okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about that rape fucking life. I ain't with that shit. Cheers.
Cheers to
Oh,
the not
wow.
rape.
Oh,
We
yeah,
both
fair enough.
right.
Yeah, fuck it.
We could refill, though. We're gonna be fucked.
You guys
Maybe.
are. Fuck yeah.
I don't even
I think
know.
there's like a point you get. You can't really get higher than that, can
Oh,
you?
you
Like,
can
Yeah.
Actually,
Edibles,
yeah.
that's what I tell
Can
myself in
you
the airplane. It's like,
fuck-
I'm not going higher
Oh
than this.
no,
I'm going higher.
there's
Like,
been times
Mine's a son of a bitch.
I think
Shit.
the same.
You can trick
Okay,
it, but you
actually, the
can't.
day after the pop-up, after Mike, quit DJing
Yeah.
and had his Eat, Pray, Love moment, I, like, chugged one of these myself. I was at home, like, everything's over. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to chill. Chugged one.
Like a whole jar?
Like, yeah, just down the hatch.
Oh,
forget,
wow.
because it tastes so good.
yeah.
I forgot. And then when you forget, and then all of a sudden you're like,
That
why am I
happened
so
when I did
high?
acid all the
Right?
a couple weekends
And then
ago.
so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna sleep.
like, oh, yeah.
I'm gonna sleep it off. Nope. And then I like wake up an hour later, and then I'm even higher.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, no, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep.
I
And
think
then
I was high for 3 days.
And then,
Oh, man.
yeah, by the time he surfaced, but it made work great, didn't it?
Work?
Because did you make it to work?
Oh, man, say that like he's late for work right now. Like, work? Oh, shit.
I
Gotta go
like,
now.
I was fucked up.
And then so you didn't go to work. You called in sick. You're like,
Please
you're
tell
like,
me you
I'm
had the
sorry,
view
I'm
on him when
high.
you said that.
Hold on a
Please, sorry,
second.
very high.
That was in August, right?
Yeah.
Work?
As it was exhibition.
Exhibition was running.
Yeah,
during
because
that
I
time?
remember you still had to go there next day
Oh, fuck.
because you were spinning at the X.
I don't remember now. But yeah, I was fucked up.
Work?
At least the girl who said, "Can you play Call Me Maybe?" At least you know that
God.
wasn't like annoying. Normally that would annoy you. Like you were probably like you just weren't even aware.
That was
Like right?
I don't even remember playing that. I don't remember. No.
Please, can you play I Love Carly Rae Jepsen? Like, she's the best.
That's how fucked up it was. I don't know.
No one asked.
If anyone
It's
ever called Carly Rae
hypothetical.
Jepsen the best, I don't think I'd ever forget that moment.
Shout out Carly
Carly Rae Jepsen, a fellow
Really?
Canadian.
I don't fucking know, man.
Canadian.
Didn't I say last week, remember, like, Chad Kruger just won some award for that? Because he wrote that song, and it was like the most played
You know
song
what?
ever.
I love fucking
What?
Chad Kruger, and I love
that really a Chad
Nickelback.
Kruger song?
Shout out
You know that
Nickelback.
shit.
I don't know why people...
Shut
Last
up.
man.
Online.
Couldn't make it as a poor man stealing. I don't know why people hate Nickelback. Okay, Nickelback fucking rocks.
Stop, Rob.
all
You
their
fucking
songs
singing
sound the
Nickelback
same.
for the next fucking 2 days.
Yo.
This is how you
remind me of
who I really am.
Oh,
Sorry.
I think we should all go
Bro, I
to a
saw them-
Nickelback concert
I saw them
together.
live at like Edgefest 2000. It was like, and they were side stage. They were still,
Tell
they
me
weren't really
through
like
it
the
and
biggest
got
act
them.
yet. So I got to like, they played right after Brass Monk. The same
Oh,
like stage.
whoa,
So I was like,
Brass
that's really
Monk.
fucking dope, yo. So I was chilling with the dude from Brass Monk, and like they came on and shit, and yeah, man, it was cool.
love
Man.
me
Shout out
some
Nickelback. They came really far, man.
Yeah.
Dude married Avril Lavigne, which is
Lavigne.
crazy too. So fuck.
That was a weird marriage.
Kind of was, right?
Is it?
Out of
I
nowhere.
thought it was like fucking perfect.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
like
like Canadian royalty, but also it's a little creepy because you're like, because like she never ever got that grown woman look. You know what I mean?
I always remember being with the guy from Sum 41, more
Right,
so than
right,
like Jack. Like
right.
that made sense to me.
You
Yeah.
remember when Sum 41 dated fucking Paris Hilton for a minute?
I
was
actually
it
do.
really?
Remember
Was
that?
it Paris
Paris
Hilton?
Hilton used to be in,
Fucking
in like a punk band. What were they called? The Gimme Gimmies? She was in a fucking punk band video.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, she was in her video.
Yeah,
I know
that's
the first
crazy to me.
Gimme Gimmies. I know the band because they do a lot of covers and shit.
Yeah, a
But-
lot of lame shit is happening.
But yeah, the guy
over
from
the
Sum
years.
41 was dating Paris Hilton for a very short
Yeah.
period of time.
Nope, whatever. Weird,
Shout out
just fucking weird.
Some 41.
Nah, let's
Yeah.
not shout out.
Shout out Brownstown. He's
What's
cool as
next
fuck.
on the docket?
How about?
I'm just playing Sub 41. We
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I like
Find
Sum
out
41,
about
man.
your
Britain's
band.
finest.
Oh yeah,
I
No,
don't
they
like
were part
Sum
of my
41.
childhood there for like 7th grade,
There you
8th
go.
grade.
They're the song that made me want to bang my head through the wall in the 7th grade.
I was like,
And not
into
because I was
the-
headbanging.
You're jealous.
Oh, yeah, I was super jealous. Fuck it. Oh, man. Let's not even get into
Whoa.
fucking Sum 41.
He's got some like some resentment, some hidden fucking resentments here
Yeah.
for Sum 41. What
Nigga,
happened?
it's like
between-
you
There's a
fucked your
beef.
mother.
There's a beef.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it goes deep.
I think his name's
I have
Derek
a
Weber or
question.
something.
goes
So if
deep
I
in the
see
rap.
him, should I fuck him up on site?
Yeah, it's
I
on.
got
it's on
your
site.
back.
It's
All right,
an
if I
on-site
see him,
thing. Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna call you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you. All
Yeah.
right.
You heard it here first on Toronto Talks. Maloney's got fucking on-site beef with Derek from Sum 41.
Yeah.
We don't know what the beef is, but it's on-site. So Derek, you better watch the fuck out, cause
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you did to this man.
He's not a friend of
Did
the show.
something,
No,
yeah.
he's not a friend of the show. Derek from Sum 41 is not a friend of the
You
show.
know who is a
I
friend
will
of this
repeat
show?
it. Derek from Sum 41 is not a friend of the show.
Show.
Hey, you never know who
All
might be.
right.
But you know who is a friend of this show? My girl Maj B.
Hey, make some noise.
Yeah,
Max B is also a friend of the show.
Oh, thank you.
yeah. That's what's
And
up.
she has an event coming up this weekend, hence why I brought her in tow.
Let us
Okay.
know about the event.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell the camera, look into the camera, let us know the event, let us know all the details, what's going on.
It's called Cannabis Festivus. It's 3 days of 3 different experiences. And just kind of playing on the idea of like Christmas time, but it's the first 420 of legalization, so why the fuck not do something crazy? So
A cannabis Christmas.
a cannabis Christmas,
Wow.
you know?
Cannabis
So we've
festival.
got we got Cannabis Eve, which is like paint puff pass and an infused meal on Friday. We're ringing in 420 at midnight with some infused champagne and a big fat doobie.
Wow. This just sounds lit already.
Yeah, it's great. And then on Saturday is the market, and it's interactive, so there's going to be live beatboxers, a live DJ.
Oh, you know you're hollering at one of those beatboxers.
Right? The beatbox movement.
Yo,
You won't be able to
there is a
unsee
bed
it.
upstairs.
What was
Oh
that?
shit.
Said there is a bed upstairs in the loft.
Oh,
They're both plotting.
yeah, so interactive market on Saturday, and then Sunday is just like brunch and games and some yoga and meditation. So roll through if you
Awesome.
want to. Find it all at this thing, Adult Art Attack, where the
Hey.
therapy you didn't know you needed.
Adult Art Attack. And
Yeah.
so hit up Adult Art Attack, we'll find the address and all the
Yeah.
all the
Yeah,
particulars.
just adultartattack.ca or .com, whatever you put in,
Yo,
and then just
I
press
need a
buy me.
sticker.
pressed by me.
Art
I'm all about
Attack.
stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's at the Loft, but yeah.
Awesome.
Is that like
That's-
people who go to Loft can't talk about Loft kind of thing?
It's kind of the speakeasy loft. Nobody knows
It's
about
like-
it unless you're
Yeah.
you know somebody who knows somebody.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first
So it's
rule of
VIP.
Everybody knows
Loft
somebody
is
that knows somebody
you don't
that
talk
knows
about
somebody.
Loft.
Boom.
Damn.
Boom.
All right, it's kind of
Okay.
like Fight Club.
But they do some
Yeah.
of the best 420
We don't fight
events.
though.
They even do comedy
just do
shows there too. That's
Comedy
also,
shows,
That's how
pop-ups,
we
infused
met.
dinners, exactly.
They were giving out free joints with the ticket.
Yeah.
I feel like my boy Willie Noy's associated with this or something. I don't know if you guys know Willie.
No, there's nobody associated with it.
All right.
Alright.
Except you guys now.
Hey!
It's happening at the same spot?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. That's dope.
yeah. The
Yeah.
Loft.
All right, we keep that under wraps.
C'est
Yeah.
un secret.
C'est un
C'est
secret.
un secret.
Non, dis pas personne.
I like it.
Yeah.
Parlez-vous français and shit.
Oui, oui.
Bonjour.
Oui.
Bravo.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so that's this upcoming weekend because it is
Oh,
420 weekend.
Yeah.
So once again, you know what I'm saying, Adult Art Attack. Hit it up, check it out. And Friday night they're gonna have the party with the infused weed, champagne, and
Yeah, and
the
art.
meal.
Yeah.
Saturday they're gonna have the market, and
Yeah.
Sunday they're gonna have the yoga and
Yeah, games and brunch.
yoga, games, brunch, all that good stuff. So it sounds dope. We're definitely in like a new era where, you know what I mean, we can start doing this and marijuana is being commercialized and we can market it and sort of, you know what I'm saying, sort of, not really, but kind of, you know what I
Sort
mean?
of. I mean, we're trying
being
to.
accepted into
we're
mainstream,
trying to,
right?
but we're trying to. I mean, like, yeah, like technically, it's really fucked up. We were saying it now. There's 48 rules now
Yeah.
that consider us like what we're doing right now. This adult art attack is considered illegal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause
right.
No, it is.
We're a safe
And I can't
space for
even,
people
like,
to
talk-
consume. You know?
Yeah.
I honestly, after last night, after interviewing Mark Emery, I just can't even talk about weed anymore. Because it's like,
Word.
I just can't. He has everything worded in the most like profound way. He's like,
Yeah.
well, the reason this doesn't like. You know, I'm just like, I don't know anything about weed. I don't know anything
You're
about
like, I just
activism.
smoke
I don't know
Yeah.
shit. Like I thought I knew some shit. I'm like, I know nothing.
Yeah.
I know nothing at all. And I just can't even like talk about it.
At least you got the interview. So you
Like
can,
Jon Snow. You know
review it
nothing,
again.
Jon Snow. Sorry,
Pretty
yeah,
fucking
I know.
dope.
No, he was cool, man. He was mad cool. He found like a nugget of like 2-year-old weed in a jar randomly, and he's like, "Let's try it." And I got so fucking high off that 2-year-old's fucking man. It tasted. It was that was something. 'Cause you know when like weed gets old, it like starts to like get real
Dry and crumbly.
Yeah, and like harsh and like
Yeah.
just like funky as fuck. It's like shit was 2 years old, but it had been cured the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it was just something different.
This is a story you're trying to
was
explain to
real
us last night on the phone, right?
Yeah, I was trying, but I was so high. I'm just, I'm
last
just walking
night-
around downtown.
So
like,
last night, fucking, we're chilling. And I'm like, why the fuck am I getting a call? Like, usually we send emails to each
You got
other.
the group
Getting
chat.
a group call. I'm like, how the fuck is Maloney and Mike
Yeah.
calling me right now? I
Yeah.
pick up and Maloney's just walking around downtown. He's like, yeah, fucking Mark Emery just got me so stoned and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to the station. Like, what's going on? Like, Mark Emery, fucking group calls. You're really high. And then, like, I look at my phone 5 minutes later, just a bunch of missed calls from this guy again. Clearly, he was fucking high out of his mind.
no, because what happened is I got a missed call, and that's and
Yeah,
then I
you
looked at my
called.
phone,
Yeah.
And then I looked at my phone, and it said like call happening, join, and I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers talking without me. What kind of shit is this? I'm joining the
sitting there looking, I'm like, why
conversation.
y'all calling me?
And then you guys are like, what up? What up? I'm
Yeah.
like, am I
Nobody
not
knew
supposed
what
to
the
be
fuck
here
was
right
going
now?
on.
What's
Nobody
going
else
on?
knew what was going on.
Yeah, and then you guys hung up and I turned on the video and this guy hangs up and I'm like, oh man, I was trying to show y'all my fucking beautiful
How
face.
you guys
Oh,
feeling? How you guys feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling
feeling
Are you starting to feel nice?
I feel like
There's a
tonight's
little
the night
bit of
I can do
here,
some
here,
shit.
here.
You just
Deep
want to
couple
smile.
and then
It's true. That is true.
Getting a little
Alright.
tingle.
I'm gonna be
Not there
100% brutally honest
Yeah.
and tell you how I feel every time I take any narcotic.
Okay.
All I want to do is smoke fucking weed.
That's
I
fine.
like if I could be on shrooms and be like, I want to roll blunt.
No.
I could be on M and
On
be like,
shrooms,
I
I want
want
to
to roll
smoke
blunt.
weed constantly.
That's pretty much the only
Yeah.
drugs I've ever taken is
Fair
just
enough.
weed.
Well, that's how I
shrooms,
chase my
right, right,
shroom
but-
side, because if you just come down off of shrooms, it can be a little harsh.
Oh, that's such a
So
weird
you-
come down, right? Because
Yeah.
you're coming
weed
down and
helps
it's like,
pay for you.
I'm sober, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit,
no,
no,
I'm
I'm
not.
not at
You
all.
know that
What the fuck?
filthy
But
feeling
like, it
you
comes
get
and
after
goes,
you,
right?
you know
Yeah.
that filthy feeling you get like when you jerk off and you finally nut and then you're like, oh, this is gross.
I've never done it before. I've never done it.
I don't ever
never
feel
jerked
that
off?
way.
Never in my life.
Oh, that's interesting. But anyways, that
never
kind of
feel that
dirty
way.
feeling, you're like, oh, shit, now it's come on my hand.
We call that shame.
This is kind of gross. You know what I mean?
It's usually called shame,
that's the
bro.
feeling of coming down off mushrooms. It's like, fuck, I just feel
I gotta
gross
clean
now.
this shit up.
I feel sweaty. Oh man, how many people were looking at me bugged out for the last 6 hours? Oh man, I feel like a piece of shit. That's how I feel when I go on mushroom. I hate that shit.
Man, it sounds like you have some serious issues with
Some
your
inner
inner monologue, bro. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got some issues you got to
I'm
sort
just-
out.
I'm just really
Because when I'm on
facing
shrooms,
myself.
like, I'm pretty
I like
happy.
to go to High Park
No,
and
I'm
hang out at the petting zoo.
the high
and
is
high on
fun.
Shrooms.
The high is fun,
I
especially
talk
if you're
to
walking
the
around outside.
capybaras about life.
The capybaras.
It's about
The
life.
happy capybaras.
Yeah.
I like
And
it.
they'll
Little happy
you.
fuckers look like Chip and Dale.
You know what I've realized? Okay, so you know how
Shout out
shrooms-
to Hyde Park.
Yes.
Shout out to capybaras.
Yes.
Specifically happy capybaras.
Like, you know, usually when you do shrooms, it's more of like, you know what they say? It's like you want to be in nature, so it's normally something you do at the cottage,
Yeah.
something more green. One thing I think enough people don't do, which I am encouraging everyone to do.
Go to the movies.
No, walk around downtown at night on shrooms. The buildings
Oh my
move.
God, I've done that
The
before.
buildings
Yeah.
move. It's,
Oh, fuck.
it's so
Yeah.
beautiful. You see the scene in a different way. It's like the scene is just dancing.
That's
So
what I'm
let's
doing.
check
That's
this
what I
out.
should do with my last hit of acid. I should
right?
go downtown
And then you just
hang
dance
out.
with her.
I got to
Just
shout
walk
out. I
around.
got to shout out our boy PvP who's out in
Yeah.
Kelowna right now,
Hey,
Kelowna,
make
BC.
noise for
But he
PvP.
got me high on shrooms. Last time I've ever done shrooms. Last time I've ever done anything other than marijuana. This guy got me high on some real potent fucking shrooms, but it was Nuit Blanche. Now, so I come down to meet him at Queen and Bathurst
And this
behind
is
the
back
Pizza
when Louis
Pizza.
Blanche was still cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what he did is he jumped on Tinder and he got himself like a real hot, like young Asian thing that he wanted to chill out with or whatever, right? So I take my shrooms, they're already kind of getting into it. Next thing I know, like 20 minutes later, before we even kind of like trek out from behind the alley, because I smoked a blunt and struggled. These shrooms kicked in within like 5 minutes. I struggled to go buy a fucking orange juice from the convenience store across the street. 5 minutes later, right? So anyways, I go to the dude, I'm like, yo, what are we gonna do? He's like, yo, we're going home to fucking watch Neil deGrasse Tyson, whatever, the science show. I'm like, yo, bro, you're gonna abandon me at Nuit Blanche and like I'm stoned out of my fucking mind right now? Needless to say, that night was horrible. I had the police kind of like looking at me in front of my house, like trying some shit, and I'm just like, yeah,
If
never
you
again.
pizza when you're supposed to French fry, you're gonna have a bad time.
But yeah, shout out PvP for abandoning me after getting me high on shrooms. Real
Yo.
friends don't do that
You
shit.
don't
Yeah, they
get
do.
real friends
Friends don't
stick
do
by
it.
you,
Yeah.
or they stay with you and they spook you when you're on shrooms.
Right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, he had to jump on Tinder and do him, so.
So glad I don't have any friends that would spook me on shrooms.
I
Like,
would.
No, Bougie, don't do that shit. No.
When we go to the
I'm gonna just
cottage.
cry. I'll just cry. I'll just be like,
No, I
You want to
once.
do another shot?
Yes.
Dustin is just like ready to go. He's like, yo,
The
the fuck, fam? He's like, yo, I can't even
Shot,
talk
shot,
anymore, man. I'm fucking high. I keep having these jokes I want to
just feel
come
like
up
I'm
with as we
warming
talk
up.
about something, then I like forget
I
them
just-
as soon as I think about them. I'm like,
I
how
just
was
feel
working
really,
that?
really happy.
I'm
I got
like,
liquor in my belly moving one way, the weed fucking thing moving the other way. I'm just like,
I feel like a shot of liquor or something would
Yo,
like,
you
need some
even
eggs
out
and
the
bacon,
like
bro.
would be a balance right
maybe.
now.
you need
Alright,
some eggs and bacon.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm full.
Cheers.
There's, yeah, just you want some more? Are you good?
I feel like yes, but like you said, it creeps up. Like I want to drive.
That one-
I'm
would
just
you
This
drink
one's a little bit more potent than the other one, right?
Would
I
you?
can
Why would it
taste
be?
it.
Oh,
I can
yeah?
taste. I
That
can
one-
taste like
that one was sweeter.
that one was sweeter. This one tastes a little bit stronger.
Would you drink cat urine if it was a proven cure of cancer?
If I had
Yeah.
cancer, fuck yeah, shit. I don't want
I mean,
cancer.
that answered your question. If it's a proven cure,
Not for
you know,
shits and
I don't
That
know
giggles.
shit
Cocoa
smells
to
pretty
the mix,
fucking
you're
bad
good.
though.
But what if you don't want to live?
Oh, this became real dark, guys. This is fucking knowledge territory.
Right?
I walk through the valley of
Look
the
at
shadow
Bougie.
of death.
But what if you don't want to live?
Oh shit.
Lindsay said she's gonna stay. She's gonna stay up for you to come home because you seem really entertaining right now.
Oh, yo, Lindsay's watching?
She's
Babe,
watching right now.
Oh, is that
make me
your
something
wife?
to
Is that your
eat.
girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Lindsay.
She make me some munchies. I'm
Oh my God!
yo.
Don't make him
sure.
anything.
Look what the camera
Let him
say.
suffer when he
Oh,
comes
hey.
home.
Hey. Munchies.
So
I'm trying to
clearly,
think what we got at the crib. Oh,
we're all a little
I
stoned
want
right
Popeyes.
now. Popeyes.
You know what? I've never had Popeyes. That's fucking
You know,
weird, right?
You're not missing anything. Churches is better.
Really? What'd you say?
Yeah, especially their honey biscuits.
Yeah, I
Popeyes
just wish
will-
I had a church.
Popeyes will give you like stomach run real quick. That
Okay,
shit's
well
super
that
greasy.
doesn't sound great to
Yeah,
me. Guys, so thank you so much for selling it. You did a great job.
And then it's like,
Did a great job.
Do you know one thing that's on the bucket list though? I don't know where this came from, but I just thought of it, so I'm gonna come out and say it.
Okay.
You know how they say that Bobby Brown cooked chicken wings and cocaine, like battered them with cocaine?
Oh,
Right.
I gotta do that before I die.
You just blew my fucking mind. Invite me over for that.
Yo,
dinner party.
chicken wings battered in cocaine. That's nuts.
Oh my God.
Your mouth would be so numb that you don't even care how hot the wing is. You're just like,
But no, oh my
Nom,
God.
nom, nom,
That
nom,
would be a
nom.
perfect
that's what you gotta do for a
restaurant.
wing eating competition.
Or no, someone open
First
up a
batch covered in
restaurant.
cocaine.
Die, bro. Someone would
No,
die.
someone should open up a restaurant and do that because then you know they're always going to come back for more.
Oh,
That's why Coke
shit.
made Coke was Coke.
And then when
Yeah.
they can no longer find that, then they get the crack wings.
Oh man.
It's just little chicken wings with nothing on
With
them.
a little bit of ghost pepper.
Yeah.
for
Free-based
good measure.
drumsticks.
For good measure.
Good measure. Oh man.
Ready Rock Flats. Oh, bud.
This episode's crazy. We stoned.
Just all over the place.
Kind of, right?
Fucking
There's
all over the
a
place.
fucking ping pong table. Bing, bing, bing.
Let's
Pinball
go
table.
play ping pong.
Yo, I want to
What do you guys like better, ping pong or pinball?
Do you ever been at Tilt?
Huh?
No,
Say again?
what
You ever
is
been
it?
at
Ping
Tilt?
pong or pinball?
What is
Oh,
Tilt?
pinball.
So Tilt's
Pinball?
this
Word.
bar
Yeah.
I've done.
I
has
like
some
skee ball,
bathrooms.
though.
Yeah, that's a dope little spot.
And they have like, you pay $5, but they have like every
Unlimited
old
video
school,
games.
like they even have
Didn't
old
it used to be Dundas Video? Oh no, I know Tilt. I know
yeah.
the pinball one. It's like
and,
across from
and they have
7-Eleven.
like the Super Nintendo in there. They got the
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
Is it
the
across from
Mortal
the
Kombat.
7-Eleven?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to live around the corner from
Oh
that.
no, I think you're thinking what used to be May Cafe. Tilt's a little bit further down, but I know what you're talking about.
Because there used to be a place like right like near the McDonald's on the corner called Dundas Video, and it was exactly
Yeah.
like that. It was like you go in there and but you didn't
That was
pay
a video
$5.
store, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Dundas Video was a bar.
Oh, okay.
And you
Yes, I
went
know
in
what
and they
you're
had
talking
like
about.
64
Yeah.
and they had like all these games that you could like just randomly play from. Like you're sitting at the bar, I'm sitting at the bar having a drink at
Yeah.
the bar.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm
and
playing
they have
like
Nintendo
I'm playing
there.
Super Nintendo on a little mini TV, like fucking
Oh no, this is
merchant
more
shit.
an arcade that maybe
Oh, okay.
serves drinks.
Yeah.
But it's like everything. You didn't even get like what's it called? What was before Nintendo? What was that other one?
Atari?
Atari.
Yeah, like
I have an
even
Atari.
they even have an Atari in there.
That's sick.
Right? Kids these days will never know the struggle.
Well, we're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
have Atari at
playing
the fucking
ET
market,
on
actually.
fucking
Make some
Atari.
noise for that.
Sick.
Kids will never know how shitty Superman and E.T. were on the Atari 2600.
Oh, man, any
Those
game-
games sucked.
Any of those games are trash. Like Lion King, any of that shit. Anything that was based off a movie, those games are impossible.
No, Lion King's pretty fucking dope.
No.
Aladdin for Sega
You
Genesis.
tell me
dope,
you can
bro.
get past level 4 on Lion King.
Probably not.
Nah,
That doesn't
it's
mean it was
it's
dope.
not a dope game then. That means you wasted like 17 weeks of your childhood
Listen, have you
getting
ever
to the
played-
same point on the 4th level
Have
and
you
never
ever
surpassing
played
it.
E.T. or
There's
Superman
something
on the
video games that
Atari?
you
Yeah,
can
it's just
level
trash.
one
Exactly.
From Donkey Kong.
Fucking
I was like, fuck that
the
shit.
original Zelda for fucking regular Nintendo, the most trash game of all time.
What are you talking
or
about?
Goonies 2?
Zelda
Yeah.
with the gold disc game.
No, the gold cartridge for
Yeah.
regular Nintendo.
The gold cartridge game.
Yeah, that game's trash.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Like, literally,
man.
get your fucking ass up and get the
That's
fuck out of here.
trash.
That's one of the best video games of all
No,
fucking
the
time.
best
Nah,
video
man.
game of all time.
Mario-
Duck Hunt.
Mario-
Zelda!
Duck
Zelda
Hunt.
is one of the best fucking Duck Hunts though.
Duck
Fucking
Hunt.
Duck Hunt
Zelda
all
is
day
one of the best
long.
video games of all
Donkey
time.
Kong, Super Mario.
Donkey Kong's
World,
invented by
Mario
the
3.
same guy who invented fucking Mario and
Can we
Donkey
not
Kong.
forget
Yeah.
Tetris?
What's that matter?
Zelda
It's still
is
fire
the
games.
shit.
Pac-Man's fire.
Zelda
Sudoku
is the
online.
shit.
Sonic the
Yeah,
Hedgehog,
Shadow
first
fucking
few.
Sudoku.
Sonic
Fucking
first few
love
Sonic the
Sudoku.
Hedgehogs are fire.
Word.
NBA Jam's fire.
He's on fire.
Fucking what's that one game, Contra or whatever, where you're like the fucking guys and you're like running, the bullets are coming at you and
Yeah,
you do rolls
you're
and shit.
basically- you're basically-
That game was fire.
Basically, if you look at the cover of that game, it was Predator and Rambo put together.
Was it?
Yeah, kinda.
That
That's
game's
what the game
fire.
is.
Fucking
And Aliens.
Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Fire.
Street Fighter, yeah, true.
Fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of those other games are trash. Goonies 2 is the worst game of all time.
Oh, Zelda is a fucking legend, bro.
It's the
Not
worst
the original
movie.
one.
The original
man.
one's amazing.
No, they got
I've
cool
never
ones they
seen
got
it.
for like Super Nintendo
No,
and shit.
those are awesome.
Nah, that one's
How
trash.
you feeling, bud?
The gold
You're
one?
so quiet,
Oh,
bud.
fuck.
I
Yeah.
have a question. Are you normally this quiet on the podcast? or
Yeah,
just
When,
Yeah.
when we get him
Sometimes.
stoned, which I
Yeah.
usually get him high, you know,
Yeah.
I smoke weed.
Yeah.
Like, that's my thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he kind of does. When we got liquor, though, he gets lit. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
But I got liquor in me trying to come out from yesterday. And I got this weed thing going on. Like,
You just
You're
need
just
a
on
poop.
next level.
I just did before.
Oh,
He's eggs and bacon.
Oh, did you have does anybody here else ever get the drinking shits?
Yeah.
Like you know, like the texture is different, the smell is different.
Just like drink
sour.
fucking PBR that happens.
Right.
I hate Paps
And
for
then
that
the worst
shit.
is like then the cocaine shits because that smells even more potent.
I never had that before. But that sounds fucked up, ladies. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't say nothing. She said it.
You are right. I apologize for throwing it out there like that. The coke shits. No, but I used to DJ every Wednesday at 751 till like fucking 3 in the morning. Go home, have to be at work at like 9 the next day, so I get like 2 hours sleep. Get there, I'm fucking smashed off the Laker Lager or whatever their shit fucking house beer was. Lake Ontario beer.
Yeah.
And like, I'd have like the fucking beer shits all day the next fucking day. Like sit there on the phone, literally handle a customer, hang up, run to the washroom. Come back, customer, run to the washroom. So shout out shit fucking house beer. Don't drink it because you're gonna get the shits from the house beer. That's why it's $10 fucking and not fucking $20 because you're gonna get the shits, folks. All right, so let's shout out this Art Attack one more time because we're starting to get the fucking the high stutters. Maloney is off in phone land. Mike wants to fucking pass out. I think I kind of want to roll something, and you know. We need to spark up this conversation again, and then spark up some marijuana. So let's shout out the Art Attack. Let's look at the camera, let them know what's popping this weekend. Let them know where they could, I guess, where they can find the information as far as where they could come out this weekend, and what the fuck they can do when they come out this weekend.
Okay, adultartattack.ca or .com, whatever. Press right underneath welcome. It says buy me. Click that, and you can buy whatever you want.
Including a baby.
Ooh,
yes!
That's
a hush-hush. We weren't supposed to mention that, but anyway.
A little Carlos.
So Friday is Paint Puff Pass elevated with an infused dinner, champagne at midnight, and a big-ass blunt. 420 interactive market on Saturday. That'll be fun. That's where you can buy the baby. And then Sunday.
And some of this maybe.
Oh, yeah. Actually.
If I make it out of bed.
Oh, yeah. And then Sunday, just relaxing. Brunch, games, yoga, meditation. It'll be rad.
The shit gets litty.
Shit gets lit. Yeah, rad.
Mate.
Adult Art Attack.
Hey.
Up and over to your... Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
That looked good there. That looks so good. So nice, so nice.
Now you can hold it and you can shout it again. Art Attack, say your spiel again.
AdultArtattack.ca.com. Ooh.
There you go. Look at that. All right, so that's what's popping, man. We got that going on this weekend. Definitely hit that up. Definitely grab your tickets. Definitely hit the market up, and the infused dinner sounds amazing.
Thank you. It's gonna be really good. You can look up the caterer. They're called Social Sessions Events. Pretty awesome stuff. The menu's also online if you're curious.
Shout out to weed culture.
Yeah.
We're trying out here. We're trying to make it happen.
We are. We most definitely fucking are, man. So we're gonna end this Prohibition 2.0 one way or the other. We're commercializing this shit and making it monetizable for the little man, right?
I'm just trying. Yeah. Did you guys hear about the Rolling Greens? It's gonna be our first cannabis golf course in Smith Falls. Did you guys hear about this?
I thought it was gonna be like a cannabis, like a weed truck.
No, like this
Greens, right?
Rolling Greens, yeah, and their whole thing is come roll with us, and they bought something like 166 acres of a golf course in Smith Falls, home of Tweed. So, like, that's going to be a mecca. Like, honestly, if people are looking into getting into cannabis, you might want to think about Smith Falls, for real, on a real level.
Like I said, that's dope, but, like, it shouldn't just be that these people with big money can do this shit, because they're going to become billionaires off this, and it should be small.
And they are currently already pretty, like, so the guy and his, like, crew who bought it also own Cafe and Cannabis. Coffee and Cannabis. You know where that's at, on Front and Blue Jays Way?
Yeah.
So, no, I don't think there's a few of them. I think there's just only one of them. But anyways, their whole thing is that they wanted, right when legalization was going to happen, they were doing everything by the book. And then they had that lotto thing, right? Mm-hmm. So they were super ready to sell, like, an eighth with your coffee, right? And so, like, that's not a thing anymore. And they're currently under a lawsuit with our city because they were supposed to be head runners and they're not. Yeah. So, like, uber pissed off, not able to do what they were going to do. And then that's kind of, I think, where the golf course thing came through, you know? And that's where the loophole lies, right? Because you're able to fucking smoke outdoors. And their whole thing is that they don't really care about the golfing.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to make this into a fucking weed theme park. Like, it's going to be Las Vegas for fucking cannabis, which I think is fucking brilliant. So, you know, a great place. And like they said, too, like they want it to become more family-oriented as the years go on. But right now it's just for adults.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Makes sense
Yeah.
for now. But all right, dope. That's what's up, man. All right, so that's what's going on this weekend. Mike, what you got going on this weekend, bro?
I'm fucking too tired.
What you got going on tonight after this? Are you gonna make it? Can you survive?
I could, but I can't speak about that.
You gotta get a 5-hour energy drink or two.
No, energy drinks are not for me, man. If you want me to die, I'll drink an energy drink.
I do not want you to die, so please do not buy a fucking energy drink. Get whatever it is that's gonna, you know, spark you up and get you going for the night because you got
Ginseng.
Ginseng. There you go.
This has ginger in it.
Water. Just all I need is water.
All right, Maloney, what you got popping this weekend?
All I need
homie?
is water.
Anything? Next week you're in New
Just
York.
2
What's going on
4-5s.
before New York? 2 4-5s.
That's all it's popping.
All right.
GCA, shout outs to Mike Stoan,
Yeah.
the hammer gripper.
All right.
And can I plug my show quickly?
Yes,
Yes, please,
All
absolutely.
right,
Look
yes.
right into the can, plug it.
All right, tomorrow night. Oh, hold on. Let me actually pull it up. God, can't keep shit straight. That's how crazy this comedy game is.
She's a busy
Yeah,
bee.
I am.
sweating.
Can't keep it. Well, I'll make sure I get the
What's
name
up,
right.
I was sweating.
Tomorrow night, I'm in Whitby, 9 p.m. Bottoms Up comedy show at Brock Street Breweries. So if you want to laugh and you want to drink some beer, come on down to Brock Street Breweries. Laughs on me. And
Drinks on them.
right?
Yeah.
And may
Hey.
your 420 be as magical as my pussy.
Ooh, I love that. I fucking love that. Oh, Bougie.
Hey,
That's a
You're
bar
so
right
bougie.
there.
You're
that's
so
what's up.
That's a bar right there.
All right, that's what's up. All right, and like we said, Saturday, May 4th, Basso Lounge. Definitely come check it out. Our man Chris Thomas putting on a dope ass show. We got Young Stitch on the show. We got, was it, how you pronounce it? Is it Notus or Notus?
Notice?
Notus, and then Status 612
631.
631 down the bill. We got a bunch of other dope acts on the bill.
Yeah.
Yourself, myself, you're DJing. So definitely come through, hit that up. Grab some tickets from any of the artists performing on the bill. The Fuck 4 t-shirts, hashtag Fuck 4 t-shirts.
Yeah.
These are coming. You know what I mean? $40. I'm gonna have these live and legit next week. Hit me up if you want one. If you wanna hit
Are you
me
gonna
up,
have
I got a
letters in
bunch.
gold?
I could probably do that. We could talk about that, but I kind of like the black on black right now.
No,
But we'll
it's
figure out
nice. It's
something.
nice.
And yeah, man, hit me up. You know, if you want to grab a bunch of whatever, we'll make it happen. On that note, anyone want to say anything before we get out of here?
Yeah, cop your Maloney t-shirts too. The MLL
Fuck
lines.
yeah.
You got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
yellow and blacks, and you got the blue and oranges.
Where can you cop those?
And can we do
Just
a
hit me up.
final out
Just hit me up.
before we
Yeah,
click?
one more.
One more,
last-
everyone. One
Yeah.
One last hurrah.
more. Right?
As we go on,
we remember
all the times we spent together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be high forever!
Ew. Come on, Mike.
Cheers,
I
motherfuckers.
ain't fucking with this, yo. You guys are crazy.
Happy 420, bitches.
Happy
You
420.
want the next one? No, hell no. Happy 420 though. Shit.
Happy 420.
Happy
Turono
187.
Talks. We should be back early May. Malone's
Anybody
gone
want
next
this?
fucking week, man.
Yeah.
Anybody want the last
I'll
one?
take it.
Yeah.
Take him alone.
Woo! We're gonna be
Happy
fire.
420, y'all. On
Happy
the tap.
420,
Hit 'em
y'all.
up.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah.
Mike Productions. Be out in New York next week. Holland. Yo, new single, No Tolerance, drops Friday. Make sure you look out for that. on streaming
heard what he
platforms.
said.
Well, I never promote my shit while I'm here. I just say dumb shit. There we go. There's something
Wait, we
serious.
doing
for
another
once.
shot?
New
What's
free
going on?
verse video on my Facebook. Check
No,
that
that's
out. I'm
that's
better than all
Mike's
you
show.
rappers. What's up?
Yeah. Turono Talks, baby. We out. One love.